Hey guys, SauceMS here. It's been a while since I last did a late night with SauceMS, aka Maple Mondays. And I think this video is a long time waiting. I did not highlight this video, so it kind of got deleted from Twitch, and I did not realize that. So here is the released full version of Late Night with SauceMS, August 2020 with Daboki, where we talk about our life, we talk about making videos on YouTube, talking about responding to haters. We talked a little bit about our school, our love languages. Enjoy. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Twitch. Link should be somewhere down below.
Sparked my motivation again. I was like, yo, if these guys can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I could just try it out some more, get my thoughts out there. And Flays, he was this like Night Lord back then too. He was doing a lot of like IRL stuff, and I was like, man, I felt so connected with his life, and like I was on his journey. So I wanted to find that. Yeah, I wanted to find that. So
do you remember which video it was that you got commented about the fruitcake?
It was man, I think I even made a video like addressing him back then, because I thought like I had to make a video addressing every person that was against me. I was like, all right, here we go. But yeah,
the internet can be pretty rough.
That was it.
How old were you when you started YouTube?
I was like, man, 20. Yeah, I think 20.
Oh maybe. Shit. Not that young, but young enough, I guess.
I mean, I still knew the world could be cruel, but I think it was my first exposure of what the internet can be like. With just that small comment, I mean, now it's like, I mean, we get
actually, surprisingly, I haven't gotten any mean comments, to be honest.
Oh, you want me to send you one?
Yeah, send me one. Actually, I'm actually quite surprised because the video that I released that was very popular was the tier list video. It has like 30-some thousand views, and I haven't gotten like a nasty comment, which I'm surprised because I usually think that these kinds of videos generate the most toxic comments. Maybe I'm thick-skinned, but I don't think I saw anything that's like nasty towards me.
Interesting.
So like, I don't know.
That's good, man. Yeah,
that surprised me.
Maybe you are thick-skinned. I mean, I got some pretty bad hate emails, and like emails is an interesting thing because you have to like go out of the way first of all to find the email address.
Dang.
And then you have to draft up an email and then click send.
You think they draft their email? Man. They just like,
dude, I draft my emails.
You draft your emails? Dang.
Dude, I draft them. I draft them out, man.
Do you draft them and then like take some time away from it and then come back and then decide if you're gonna send it, or do you like?
I mean, it depends. I mean, if it's for work.
Or do you draft? Do you draft it in a separate program altogether, like a notepad or something?
Like Notepad plus. Or
yeah.
No, I mean, no. I just type in the email. I sometimes you gotta step away. You can't just flow all your thoughts into one setting.
Yeah. How was your move, by the way? From how was your trip? Did you drive?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was good. It was 25 hours. I drove from Virginia to Colorado. So yeah, it was quite the journey. I like driving by myself. I think I like traveling by myself.
I like that too.
What I realized.
It's
a great feeling.
You know, this is something that I figured that you and me are quite similar, except I'm a little bit more on the less wholesome side. At least public persona wise, like I give less shits.
For sure. I feel ya.
But I feel like we're actually quite similar. In a way, it's just like that
our personalities.
Our journeys took different paths. Which is
what's your love language?
What is my love language? Oh man, for me, I think it's that's a hard one, because the first thing that came to mind was time, but I don't think that's actually my love language. I think physical touch is like one, and affirmation, or like receiving wise. Those are the two for me, like words of affirmation and physical touch. Yeah. Time is like something that I appreciate, and I give people that. That's what I give. What about you?
I think my number one is quality of time, actually.
Number one's quality time, like receiving wise.
Um, yeah, I would say so. So if I'm like with someone special, I
Mm-hmm.
would want to be just me and that person, like no distractions. I mean, like no phones in the way, right? Like just
Yeah.
having that quality time and sharing that bond, I guess. Either sharing a, if we're watching a show or if we're just talking, eating a meal together,
Mm-hmm.
something along those lines, I
Eating a
think.
meal,
Be,
dude. That's food is my
yeah.
true love language, but it's not in
Oh,
the one
for
of the
sure.
5 categories,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
definitely, man. Yeah, no, the food
uh,
is the bonding through food is just so deep.
yeah, Gabu. I'm gonna quickly explain what the love language is. I
Mhm.
think it's like
Yes.
it was a Christian book, right? That where it came from. Like it was a Christian book that says like the 5 love languages. It describes like 5 ways, either the way you receive or the way you best interpret love. Like, so one of
Interesting.
them is like quality time. One of them is gifts or giving of gifts. One of them is physical touch. One of them is words of affirmation, and then I forgot what the last one was. It was
I think it's the what is it? Acts of servitude.
acts of service. Yeah, acts of service. So
Service or
actually,
service.
for me, actually, giving is time and acts of service. Like that to me is what I consider my way of portraying my love for somebody. Is by
It's
those two
interesting.
things, because I find those to be, I find everything like troublesome or like annoying. Like I
Mhm.
don't like to do stuff, so
Right.
by me taking that sacrifice, I interpret that as like my ultimate way of giving or providing or sending love, I
It's
guess.
interesting that you say that you're sending or you're giving
Yeah,
that to somebody.
yeah.
Um, but what if their love language doesn't match with that?
Yeah, if their love language doesn't
You
match,
know,
obviously, like understanding what they most value
right?
changes the way I would, give. But I wouldn't consider that my preferred way of, or what I would consider my highest valued gift.
So because you like to give that, does that mean that's something you would want to receive as well?
No, I
No.
think I've split my receiving and the way I gift separately because I think of
Oh,
the way
okay.
I receive. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think I appreciate physical touch the most, but I don't think that
Hmm.
my I don't value my personal touch as highly when I gift it. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Oh, like you're
It's
worried,
just
like you're
yeah, yeah,
imposing or
yeah, yeah,
creeping
yeah,
them out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Like I think like if I give you time, that's how I okay. I think the better word is that's how I show love is if I give you my time because I value my
mm.
time and I
Oh, time.
value like acts of service. Like if I give you acts of service, like you know that you're getting. Like if I do stuff for you, and I think that's a very Chinese thing or like a very Asian thing. Like I won't tell you that I love you, but I'll do stuff to
To
make you
show.
happy, to show you that I
That's,
love you.
yeah.
It's a very Asian
It's
thing.
good. That's good and that's bad,
It
man.
is a
Because
good and bad thing. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. I I learned from my most recent relationship because it was pretty toxic. That
Most recent one, the
these love
Canadian one,
actually most recent one. No, the most recent one was
even
after.
more recent. Okay,
Yeah, more recent.
I
Um,
haven't caught up with your life. I haven't read your diary in a bit.
dude, I haven't even read my own diary, man. I know.
Do you write a
uh,
diary?
no, I wish. I think
Yeah,
that'd
I
be
wish I wrote
juicy.
a diary too, but I feel like I wouldn't know what to write in it. Anyways, can continue.
I mean, um, yeah. So like this whole love language thing is like giving and receiving, but I kind of realized like it was something that I needed to show myself as well. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to love ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like we're supposed to practice these love languages for ourselves in a sense. And I realized that because I really enjoy quality time with
Mm,
my partner,
mm,
but I also really enjoy quality time with myself. You
mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like I like to be alone and I like being able to have that time to recharge for myself and like recognize like I do need time for myself even though I'm living with a significant other, I'm in a relationship, I'm doing YouTube, doing Twitch, I need to have this quality time for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you,
And that was a big thing that I learned from my recent one because I
interesting.
was missing that.
How was
I
it
was
toxic?
man, there's always two sides to a story.
That's true. Just true.
I
I want to see like because I guess how did you experience the toxicity? How did you determine that that was toxic for you? I guess so.
It
It's
was it
fair
was
to the other
pretty.
person, I guess, because I'm asking for your side
Yeah,
specifically.
I'm trying to be fair because I don't like when someone just like always shares like one-sided
Well, yeah, yeah.
stories, I guess.
I'm a
But
very huge devil's advocate, so I will
okay,
like
you'll poke it.
I'll maybe not poke it, but I will consider that I'm only listening to your side of the story. You know, while I'm
Right.
drinking this nude.
While you're drinking this nude, I got you. So it was toxic because for my, I'm gonna try to be as honest as possible. I mean, probably I'm experiencing things a little bit differently, so
Well,
just
yeah,
take
yeah, for
that,
sure.
in mind. Uh, I felt like she was very abusive, controlling. I would say probably emotionally and physically,
Mm.
abusive. She's just been in some really bad relationships before as well, and I got to a point for myself like I was just being really controlled,
Oh,
and um, it felt like I had to really tiptoe around a lot, and it was just a lot of insecurities I think on her part. Like, okay, so one example, all
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
I I enjoy girl shampoo. Okay, it smells good.
You
All
enjoy
right,
girl shampoo, like using it
I
yourself, or
will, yeah.
you just enjoy the smell of girl shampoo.
No, no, I will use it
Oh,
myself.
okay, okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I will go and like
Is
pick
there
up
such
some
thing
nice
as girl
shampoo from.
shampoo
I don't know, like whatever,
or scents that
Garnier
are
or
typically
something like
advertised
are
towards?
fancy,
Okay,
but it's like advertised for the female population, I
okay,
guess, for like
okay.
longer hair and more lush and
More
whatever.
lush.
It
Okay.
smells good.
Oh
And
yeah.
so, you know what? So,
Hydra shampoo,
this,
ladies.
but then, my ex came over, and, she stays the night and stuff. So she saw that I had this girl shampoo in my bathroom. And that was like one of our hugest fights because she thought I
Oh,
had someone else over. And she just couldn't get it through her head that I just enjoyed
girl shampoo.
the, yeah, yeah, I will get this. I don't even know if it was girl shampoo, it was a little
Yeah.
bit fruitier smelling.
That's
Um,
actually strange to me because you
and
would
then
think that in the
yeah,
modern day, I mean, I don't use shampoo. I don't shampoo my hair very often. Like I just use it every once in a while, but
okay. So how your
that's
hair looks so nice, man. Give
that
me
is
those,
actually one of the
give me those
secrets.
tips.
When people come into my stream and you're like, what do you do with your
I
hair?
just
I'm like, I don't do anything with my
nothing.
hair.
I do
I don't put
absolutely
anything in my
nothing.
hair, and it just don't shampoo it too often. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, but I mean, just stuff like that, and
That's crazy.
she really got on me for opening up to people. I mean, I guess she said like I could come off really weird and make people feel uncomfortable if I talk like a lot of deep talks with people, which I think I understand where she was coming from
Yeah,
on
I can
that.
see that. I can see
Yeah,
that.
like that, okay, but like that's how I approach people sometimes. Is I like to kind of, I guess, find out more of like how they tick. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I do
It's
that
just more interesting.
sometimes. But
Yeah, but
I go way harder. I don't just talk.
oh yeah.
Well, I guess maybe it's like not harder, but like way more awkward socially. Because I would just ask like, so how much do you make? I'll just
Man,
straight
going
up
straight
just
for the
like,
money.
so how much does
Go the
that
money
make you?
talk.
Yeah, I would just like go straight. Like I'll just break that barrier, and like if you don't want to talk about it, I'll just be like, you
Yeah.
don't have to tell me, but like I'm just gonna be
Mm.
blunt. So you know that I'm this kind of person. You can ask me any. I can ask you anything, and you can ask me anything. It's
Hmm.
fair game,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
nobody has to answer. Nobody's forced to answer any question. If you don't feel comfortable,
That's
it's
fair.
whatever. But I think that's like people are comfortable saying I don't want to share how much I make. People are not as comfortable saying I don't want to talk about this relationship. I feel, or like they're
Mm.
less likely to say to reject your question. They'll probably like beat around the
About a
bush.
relationship.
Yeah, yeah. They'll probably like
Yeah.
go circumvent and like try to change the topic versus like if I just ask how much do you make, you'd be like, I don't want to tell you. And it'll be fine just rejecting you that way. Like, I feel
Mm.
like a lot of people are just they fear rejecting other people. Yeah.
Hmm. That's actually interesting. I never thought about that, but that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
It
I
does.
appreciate people that are more blunt and like people that are willing to talk about the deep things. But yes, it does come across as like awkward or like maybe not understanding the social setting. Like sometimes it comes
Hmm.
across that way. Like if you're at a party and you're like, So, what were your childhood traumas? You know,
No,
like,
I mean, you gotta like read the situation, at
yeah,
least
yeah,
have a
yeah.
little bit of social cues. You can't just be going like, "What is your greatest fear,
Yeah.
and how do I obtain them?" You know, it's
Honestly,
like you gotta.
honestly, that is a great question. What is your greatest? I love that
What
kind of
is your
question.
What
Yeah.
is your greatest fear?
Yeah.
That's a tough one because like
I don't
people
even
will
know how to
probably say
answer that.
spiders. Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of like things, right? You can go deep, like saying, like being alone,
Mm.
or spiders or circles. I mean,
Actually, I know
it's
what mine
probably
is.
so
Mine is
much.
falsely accused, of being falsely accused.
Oh,
That is my
it's a
greatest
pretty good
fear.
one.
That I will
Wow.
be falsely accused of something that I didn't. Yeah, that I did not do.
Hmm.
That I'd be accused of something I did not do. I would be like so angry,
Hmm.
and I would not know what to do with myself.
Like how to redeem or
Yeah, I think that
clear
part of it
your.
is like the fear of being not believed. Uh,
Mm.
is that like the right way to put it?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah,
I can get on board with that
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. The fear of being lied about and like not be able to defend yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I have no idea what mine would be. I
greatest
mean,
fear. Yeah.
yeah, maybe maybe that is my fears, is of thinking of my greatest fear.
Huh.
I don't know.
The
No,
unknown.
I haven't really thought
A
about it
lot of
too
people
much.
is like public speaking. Like I think my wife's is like public speaking, and then some other people is like
Yeah, like
spiders and stuff. Yeah,
yeah, I mean it's terrifying, but like greatest fear has such like a heavy weight behind it.
yeah, yeah.
It's like
Like I guess if I can rephrase it, what is a
mhm.
fear that you would rather like? What is something that you absolutely rather not deal with?
Hmm. I'm kind of scared. Like I guess because my relationship was a little bit fresh, like being
Mm-hmm.
stuck in a toxic relationship.
Mm.
Maybe in any sort though, maybe with a significant other or a friend or
So like
something.
being
But like
abused.
I guess so. Yeah, like being like abused emotionally and like not being able to get out,
Mm.
because dude, my past relationship, I tried to break up with her 3 times.
And you couldn't.
So I'm a
Maybe
bit of a pushover, man.
maybe you need to
It's
drop the
something
hammer.
I dude, I tried, but I think my hammer was filled with air or something. I don't
Your
know. I
hammer's filled
gave
with
her a gentle
air.
bop on the head.
Gentle Bob. Is that maybe you need to rename from gentle
Gentle
straws to
bop.
something else? Oh gosh. I'm
Oh
sorry.
man.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, it was. I think it's something more so on my end that I need to work on for sure. But yeah, so I think probably being stuck in something toxic like that, also being like stagnant.
Mm.
I think um, I I do enjoy. I think seeing growth in some way or another.
In
If it's either
yourself or in other people?
in myself,
Mm.
yeah, like I feel like I need to shake things up a lot. If and it needs a good balance though, because like I can't just be like, oh, I'm comfortable. Time to shake things up again.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
move
yeah.
across the country.
Is that why
Because
you
I
decided to move? Is that
a little bit. It was that it was stagnant. Yeah, being stagnant. It was a combination. I was
huh?
stuck in my company. I didn't really feel growth, and I didn't know what I was doing with myself.
Did you leave
I
the
wanted to.
company?
I did. Yeah, I
Okay.
did. Um, and also there was there was a girl, of course, a girl
A
that
new
I needed to
girl.
get away. She was an older girl at the time, but I just needed to get away from her. I
Oh,
needed to
okay.
leave Colorado, so that's why I moved to Virginia. Um, but
Oh.
yeah, so that was. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have moved across country, but I had to get away.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
yeah,
Did you go to college in Colorado?
I did. Yeah, I did. I did all my schooling in Colorado.
Huh.
Was pretty much raised here.
Chat, I'm watching
Back
you
at
guys. It's not like I understand that we're having slightly different conversations. You guys talk about circles and shit,
wait, I was
trypophobia.
looking at chat. Hold on, let me see here what chat is.
They're
Jesus,
talking about
Josh.
trypophobia when we talk about greatest fears.
Oh, is that because I mentioned circles? Oh my god, it
Yeah.
was. Yep, yep, yep.
And Atheris is like, Emily is
Uh,
like, my nose holes are circle.
Jesus.
I look at the chat like, what the hell is going on in there?
Oh man, of
Behave
course,
yourself,
Emily.
kids.
Of course.
But yeah, going back to the love languages thing, like you talked a little bit
Mhm.
about how you should because you like to give like quality time, and you like to receive quality
I, w-
time as a
I would
love
say, yeah.
language, and that you feel like you should
Yes.
give that to yourself. And I think like the way I see it, right, is yes, I appreciate quality time, which is
Hmm.
why it's which is why I think it's my giving, my the way I show love as opposed to the way I
Hmm.
experience love. Because if I want to experience quality time, I take it by myself.
Wait, sorry. Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
The way I experience, like if the reason why I think of quality time as something that the way I show love
Hmm.
is because I appreciate my own quality time, which I guess is like the flip side of how you phrased it, right? Like I
Hmm.
want to receive quality time and I should be doing that with myself, as opposed to me like I love my quality time, which is
Uh-huh.
why I should be giving it away to
Because you
somebody
love it
else
so
because
much.
I love it,
Gotcha.
because I know how to take my own I am very good at taking my own quality time. That's for freaking sure.
I mean, I see where you're coming from on that. It's just like because I like vanilla ice cream might not mean you like vanilla ice
That's
cream.
true. That's true. That's true.
You know,
But that's
but like
that.
you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but vanilla ice cream is beautiful. It's like the best flavor ever. Like, why don't you like it? You know, but all you want is chocolate. You want that
Chocolate.
smooth chocolate. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's no, but I know I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Do you
Definitely.
feel like you're giving yourself enough quality time?
Right now, too much. No, yeah, no, it's good. Um, it's been 2020 has overall kind of sucked. It's just been kind of going all around. But to be honest, I've been able to give myself a lot of quality time. I
Mm,
think do this a lot of self reflecting during this time.
mm,
Um, so yeah, it's. I think right now it's been good. When I get into a relationship though, I sacrifice that quite a bit.
mm. Yeah, it's the
And
same thing that I do. It sounds
yeah, well,
almost like the same thing that I do. That's how you like end up showing love, is by giving your time, which is usually
yeah,
for yourself, to somebody else. And it may not
but
be like how they experience it, but that's how you're
mhm,
expressing it, right? They
right,
may not appreciate it, which may make you feel worse, because
true.
now you're feeling like, man, I should be giving myself that quality time if it's not being received the same way that I'm expressing it.
Hmm.
And I think that's why understanding like how people express versus how people receive helps you understand, yeah, maybe even though I'm sacrificing myself by expressing my love and they're not receiving it, maybe it's because I'm not understanding how they receive love best. And
Mm,
that's where the conversation's like very important, right? Like understanding how everybody receives love. So,
I agree.
yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Quarantine has been a weird time for me as well. Like I think, yeah, being at home. I mean, I used to work remotely all the time. Like my company,
Mhm.
I was primarily a remote worker, so like staying at home was fine. But I feel like once quarantine hit, it felt like even worse because like now I can't leave even if I wanted to.
And
Um,
whatever you can't do, you want more. That
yeah,
forbidden fruit, you know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, in a way.
In a way, yeah,
Yeah, no, I understand that. I
yeah.
mean, yeah, there was times where I wasn't leaving like my apartment for like 2 weeks, like 3 weeks at a time. Like I wouldn't leave.
Were you
Just
ordering in
'cause
a
it
lot
was-
or
yeah, I was ordering in a lot. I was like trying to bulk cook. I was doing Amazon Fresh. Okay, a little bit of Soylent,
a
sure.
little bit of Soylent?
I mean,
Can you do a little bit of
everybody's gonna
Soylent?
expose me like that. Goodness gracious. I mean, yeah, just a respectful
Wait,
amount.
is that where the term soy boy comes from?
You know, details are not really relevant here. I don't know what this is exactly.
Oh, soy boki. Which is your favorite Soylent? I've never tried Soylent,
Never
so
tried so.
I
Have you ever tried pancake batter before?
no.
Okay.
Is that what it tastes like?
It's just what it reminds me of for some
That
reason, but
sounds
I don't
pretty
think it tastes like
disgusting.
pancake batter. I don't know. It's just kind of my first go to whenever someone asks like describe Soylent, I just say pancake batter. But
Pancake
it's
batter.
yeah.
Okay. Is that what it smells like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just sometimes get curious. Like, have you ever got curious to drink pancake batter or eat pancake batter?
I've licked it, I
Okay,
guess,
so
but I
you've
can't
gotten
imagine
closer.
consuming it like water, like
You
drinking
got
it.
more intimate with pancake batter than I have. You know what I'm saying?
licking
That's
the
just
pancake batter. It's like
that's
licking
just
the
I
bowl.
don't
It's
know.
like cookie dough, It's like just
Mm-hmm. Gotta
it's
slurp
like
that up.
buttery, a little bit of sugar. Oh man.
Oh
What
man.
is what is your favorite breakfast? If you okay, so you're from Denver, so I'm guessing you have
Yep,
diners in Denver.
we do. Yeah.
What's
A
your
few diners.
go-to meal? If it's like, 3 a.m.
Oh. Oh man.
and you
3
have to
a.m.
go to
meal.
the diner to get food because
Yeah.
that's the only place open in Denver or
Right,
Colorado.
right.
What do you get?
Um if it's like 3 a.m., I'd probably want to get biscuits and gravy. Get some really nice
Mm.
sausage gravy on top
Oh
of some
yeah.
fresh biscuits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a savory guy.
A
I like
savory
those savory
guy. Nice,
breakfasts.
nice, nice,
Get me some
nice.
Tabasco sauce dripping on that biscuit and
So
gravy.
do you
It
get
can't
that?
be
Do you get that
instant
in the
biscuit.
morning as well? Like breakfast,
Oh yeah,
breakfast?
yeah,
You
yeah.
get oh,
I'll get if it's morning breakfast. I'll usually get a chicken fried steak and biscuit and gravy with some
oh,
hash browns,
oh,
extra hashy. Give me that
oh,
crisp to it.
oh
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm so down.
Uh, dude,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
man.
My
All right,
mine
we got to
is
go get breakfast.
I'm always an eggs Benedict kind of guy. I'm also a savory
Oh,
guy. Give me an eggs Benedict. Give me a little bit of hollandaise, that runny
oh,
egg. Oh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But what I do, yeah, I like cut out or a sunny side up egg and I'll like cut out the sides, the whites, and I'll just like slurp in
Oh,
the egg yolk and let it like
you have a
burst.
method.
Yeah. That
Oh
way
man.
none of the egg yolk goes on the plate. None of it is
Wow.
wasted. It's
Wait,
just
you slurp the whole yolk?
yeah. It just
No,
explodes.
stop. Oh my
It just
gosh.
explodes in your mouth. I mean, I sometimes pour a little hot sauce in there, maybe a little bit of sprinkle a little salt or a little black
Y-
pepper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
just like explodes in your mouth. Oh,
All right, I'll try that. I'll try the exploding egg. Who
if
knows,
I'm in
man?
Asia, it's white pepper, and a little bit of soy sauce
On the egg?
on egg yolk. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah. Do you like
slurp
to
it.
crack the egg open like on top of rice or like on the
Oh
side
yeah,
and you
yeah,
just kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That stuff's good. The rice had to be real hot though, because otherwise, then the egg's a little
Yeah,
sticky, a little too gooey.
the, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, yeah,
respect that.
for sure.
You're a man. You got a nice tongue,
I got a nice.
Anthony. You got a nice tongue. I'm just gonna say it.
Will Daboki ever get the saucy Andy haircut? Oh God,
I don't want to ruin that haircut. I cannot. I cannot. The trifecta bun.
the
I don't know about
trifecta
that.
bun. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. A nice warm explosion in your mouth. That's
Yeah,
very well
white pepper
said.
on eggs is the best. Have you
I'm gonna
had
try
that
it.
white pepper on eggs?
No, I've had white pepper like in fried rice, but that's
Yeah, yeah,
not like just as a side. No, I have not tried that.
yeah. Have you had soft boiled Asian style eggs?
It's almost like a poached egg.
It's like poached eggs, but the egg white is like very runny. It's still like
Oh,
it's
is it put into ramen usually or no?
a third cooked. No, you
Third
usually
cooked.
don't do it ramen. Instead of boiling it, you have this like plastic container with like boiling water,
Mhm.
and then you put the egg in, and as the water like releases the heat, you take the egg out. So it doesn't cook
Interesting.
full. It doesn't boil. It's not
Okay,
half
no,
boiled. It's about a third boiled. So it's like
I don't think I've had that. It's almost like a sunny side up boiled.
yeah, it's like a sunny side up, but with the egg white not as cooked, less cooked.
Wow.
So you
Oh, that
imagine
sounds
so you imagine
exotic.
the sunny side up. You know how the top of the egg white is like still it's like white but wet. It's not like the bottom of the egg white. So if you flip the sunny side up, the bottom is like
Okay.
cooked, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
pretty
it's like
cooked. Yeah.
imagine it's just the whites of that, like the literal whites.
Wow.
Yeah. So you have
Yeah.
that in an egg. You crack it, you open it, and then you put it in a bowl, and you scrape out some of the. I'm not talking about poach.
That's
Poach is different. Poach is like boiled, and you
that
swirl
sounds
the water.
really tough to cook.
Yes. Well, there's a timer. You kind of know, like you just boil boiling water, and you put an egg in, and you just after a few minutes you take it out, and it's
Okay.
always yeah. And then you crack the egg, and you have to use a spoon to scrape it out of the eggshell. And it goes in
Dang.
the bowl, and you put a little bit of soy sauce, and you put some white pepper, and it's like
Shoot. Dude, wait, where'd you eat this?
this is Asia thing, man. It's Malaysian. I'm guessing this Hong Kong thing as well. I think Sam Suk
Wow.
Tan, um,
Sanzoban.
Suk Tan.
Sopan.
Yeah.
Are you fluent in a language other than English?
Uh, I mean, I don't know. Depends on what you mean by fluent. Like, I can speak Mandarin, Cantonese, Malay, but like a lot of
Okay,
vocabulary I've like forgotten, totally forgotten.
that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man,
But
that's
yeah. So you take like a piece of toast and then you dip it in the egg sauce. It's like a sauce. The egg becomes a sauce essentially.
you're a sopper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
me
all
too.
about the
Yeah,
sauce.
me too. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's your
Yeah.
your handle.
Yeah.
Sauce MS. You're a saucy
Yeah, I
man.
love sauces, man. I
Oh,
love
dude,
sauce.
sauce is pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Are you a cook
Mm,
outside of your YouTube videos? Because you do everything in the, or most a lot of your YouTube videos, you do things in that little
oh,
electric
the electric
lunchbox. Yeah,
lunchbox. Yeah, I've done some exploring outside of the box, but
yeah. Exploring outside
you
the
know,
box. I see what you
it's
did
a little
there.
scary sometimes. But no, yeah, I do like to dabble in the kitchen. I would say
Yeah,
I make simple dishes though, like soups. Some of the soups are my go-to. I love soups.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
love soups too.
soups are
Like when you
there's so
say
much
soups,
story in a soup.
when you say soups, do you mean like a thick soup, like an American style soup, or do you mean like a broth? Because
I
those
would
are
say more broth.
okay, okay,
Like I
okay.
like the broth style. Like if a bone has been like boiling for
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
23 hours,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and on the 24th hour you just like slurp that up. Oh man, yeah, that's where it's at.
yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm all about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, I like to make that. I mean, and then just some simple dishes, but I'm not that great of a cook. I'm more of an experimenter, I would say.
Got it. Got it. Have you
Yeah.
made pho before?
No,
I
instant
mean,
pho,
you've basically, I mean, if you've made soup, you basically make pho, except you're probably using like different
dude.
ingredients in the
Uh,
broth.
Pho is like I feel like yeah, but that broth is like it's so magical in there.
It's
You
so
can't.
magic. You can make it. I believe. I
I
believe. Community
so
goal,
my
please, in Daboki stream from
Emily
scratch. Yeah,
just
yeah,
taught me
from
what a
scratch.
community goal was. I didn't know what that was. But yeah, my dad tried to make pho one time at home, and I feel like homemade pho, from my experience, there's just always something that's missing.
MSG.
Is that really what it is?
Yep,
We're just talking about
it's
MSG.
usually MSG
Hmm.
because you don't. A lot of modern kitchens don't stock MSG.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
true.
just use salt. It's
Yeah, that's
specifically
fair.
MSG. But you got to be very well, I guess if you're making a big pot, you don't have to be that careful about it cuz you could just add
Hmm.
water or whatever, it's fine. Um but yeah,
That's fair. Okay,
MSG is usually the missing ingredient
interesting.
or you're using the wrong bones.
The wrong bones. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to ask my dad what kind of wrong bones he was using.
Yeah. You ask him what bones he was using. You want to try to get like pork trotters if you can. Cuz
Pork
those
trotters.
Yeah, those are filled with fat and ligaments, and they break down into the soup, and it makes it a
Oh,
little
it
bit
just gets that really
thicker.
good.
Yeah, just slightly thicker.
Do you know what fatty broth is in pho? For pho?
Do I know what fatty broth is? No.
Hmm. Apparently, there's a secret menu item
A secret menu
in
item.
yeah, like at pho, which I think they call it fatty broth. There might be a different term for it, but you ask for it and they give you the layer of the soup
Uh huh.
that's been like boiling and it's
On
like
the
very
top.
thick. Like it's like really oily, yeah, and like really rich. And then you put like a spoonful of that. They give it to you like in a little side bowl,
Hmm.
and you put a spoonful of that into your pho, and it just
Interesting.
enhances the
I
flavors.
I can
It's really
imagine how they do that because if they're doing like a large
close.
pot of stock, essentially a
Right.
broth, and if you're just simmering it, the top will
Hmm.
develop cool spots. So like
Right.
those spots, it will kind of gel. It'll make it gel, or I forgot
Get
what
that
the
like
term
really
is.
thick.
Yeah, yeah,
Like a fat layer on there.
yeah, yeah. And you scrape it out. And if you, especially if you use pork trotters, the legs,
You get a
yeah,
lot of that.
you get a lot of that. Yeah, very fatty, very very fatty. Hard to find though. It's not like a common thing that you can get in any butcher shop. I guess maybe in Colorado it's not too bad.
Have you ever been to Colorado before?
I have not. I would love to. I have not been a lot of places. Um,
Because you're in New
man,
York right now, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've been. I think in the U.S. I've been to. I went to school in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I've been to I've been to Chicago, been to Nashville. I've been to Knoxville. That's where my wife's from. Asheville.
Mm.
So like Tennessee, San Diego, San Francisco, New York. That's pretty much
Wow.
it. Yeah.
I feel like you've been to a lot of places
That's not
with
that
that.
many. There's a lot of like the urban places, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Like some of the bigger cities there.
Yeah. I did not go to Penn State. I'm not that smart, nor am I rich. I went
Oh,
to a
Penn
college
State.
called Messiah College, Christian school.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I almost considered going to that Buddhist school in Colorado.
there's a Buddhist school here. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. It's a really nice campus. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
And they have a lot of scholarships. Like that
Oh,
was the one of the bigger reasons scholarship opportunities for college. That was like a big thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Man, should have came out to Colorado, man. Colorado is beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. It would have been nice. I mean, I feel like I would have enjoyed a lot of different college experiences.
Mm.
Come to think of it.
I didn't even have a college experience, and I think that's why I was so eager to try to make a jump and make a
Oh, wait, you didn't
change.
do college at all.
Well, I know I did college,
Oh,
but I
okay,
was
okay.
doing the whole commute from home. So yeah, I
Oh.
didn't get to like live in that dorm life. I didn't get to
Mm.
experience like going out, I guess, and like making your own choices. I feel like college is such a
It's a growth experience, yeah.
it because you're out there and you have the choice to do things or not do things. You know, you don't have like this quote
Yeah.
unquote authoritative figure like telling you what to do and what not to do. And
Mm.
it's like really almost like a weeding out process. Like, can you do it? You know, can you
Well, it's also like a
survive
take
on
care of yourself kind of experience,
right?
right? Like
Right.
if you make bad choices, you're gonna have
Yeah.
to live with some of the bad decisions that you made. Like,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, like I think so. This is one of the experiences. I don't know if I've told my wife yet, but like this is one of the bad
Oh,
experiences that I had
I'm gonna ask
that
her to leave it
really
too.
shaped me, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, I went into overdraft on my debit card once, and it in when you go into overdraft and at any point on your debit card, you just incur like a large fee, and then the interest on it is insane. By the time I realized, I was like, crap, I have this like $500 in debt. And at that point, I was a college student. Having $500 in my account was a nice thing to have. But going
Mm,
negative 500 was like a huge deal for me. And like
yeah.
a lot of it was just fees. And like learning how to handle that, calling the bank, talking to the people, um, like that was an experience, and it's like it shaped the way I view money. It shaped the way I
Mm,
view how do you take care of it, how do you handle yourself in a setting where you're stressed and they're trying to help you, but they're not like they can't do they can't do everything for you, right? You have to
right.
advocate for yourself. That was the big lesson, like how to advocate for myself and how to be more careful about money. Like that
Wow.
was yeah.
So that was like a moment
That was
of
a
a huge
moment of
learning
clarity. It
experience.
was a like I walked
Like
out of the class when I realized that when I got a text on my phone, I walked out of the classroom and I like immediately called the bank. I was like, I need to get this sorted out like right now. I'm so fucking stressed. Like my
right.
language, but I was so stressed. It was such a it was a life changing moment for me, and that was like
Mm,
one of them. And like doing my own laundry, like that kind of stuff was like
of
all
course.
very like it's small things that
But
all
it
add
adds up
up
and it
to
exactly.
make you
Yeah.
become a more full person. And I think had I lived at home, I definitely like if I stayed in Malaysia, I definitely would have been more complacent. Um, I would
Right.
have been yeah.
Comfortable.
I'd be way too comfortable. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Exactly. And when you're comfortable, it's hard to grow sometimes,
yeah,
you know, because things are just so routine and kind of handed to you. Oh, yeah, I feel that. I feel that for
yeah,
sure. Wow.
yeah. What's your favorite Maple
Hmm.
Story class?
Favorite Maple Story class?
Yeah,
It's got to still be Archer, man.
which Archer?
Bowmaster, for sure. The
Bowmaster's getting
Hurricane,
love this time.
dude, Hurricane skill is absolutely beautiful, man. That was my
Absolutely
favorite skill.
beautiful.
Still my favorite skill. You know what I'm saying? It is. I had dreams about. Actually, no. Okay, so I didn't have dreams about hurricane, but I had dreams about strafe. I don't know if you remember that skill.
Yes, I do. The four
I
arrows.
actually, yeah. So I was level like 68 or 69 or
68.
something.
Dang, that's
And I was
insane.
I remember I had high school, like I don't know, junior year or something, school the next day, and I was about to hit 70, and I went to bed and I actually dreamed about strafe, like the
Oh my
skill, like,
gosh.
and I was so excited to use it. I just, for some reason, the four shots were just so sexy, you know.
I had
I
I
don't know.
had dreams about lightning, thunder spear. Never got there. I got the 58.
Thunderspear,
Yeah,
was that the arch lightning mage
yeah.
or that skill? Oh, okay.
I got the 58. I got 12 levels
Yeah,
away, but that was like a huge deal. Like 12 levels ain't little. It's like a lot
yeah,
of it's a lot of
that's far
training.
away. You know what's really sad is you'll never get to experience that skill now.
Yeah, that's the real sad part. When I
It
came
is.
back, that I mean, by the time, well, at that point, third job was like the only thing. Well, and then I quit the game. And then when I saw fourth job, when I saw chain lightning, I was like, this is
Oh,
insane.
yeah. Oh
Chain
man, dude,
lightning was a very exciting skill.
that is a really exciting skill.
That was a
I
really
agree.
exciting
I
skill.
liked it. It was good.
Yeah. That was one of the reasons why I came back when I saw that Maple was a lot easier to play.
Mm.
You know, this was 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I was like, I'm gonna
So
play an Ice Lightning Mage right now. I'm gonna
okay,
experience Chain Lightning, and I did, and it was like so much easier.
man, for some reason you're giving a lot of hype and love to mages, but I kind of see you as more of I don't know, maybe it's just because I met you as a thief. I see you as
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thief,
yeah. I'm a thief guy. I'm a thief
thief
guy.
main.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I
sly
did
kind
play
of,
thief when I was
qualities.
younger, but I didn't get it that high level.
Okay.
Like I started with a mage,
Mm.
and it was like even more so back then. If you had a main, it's so hard to shift off of it. Like I think I got my mage to 58, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna decide to go on a dexless sin dit,
Oh, man.
and I did it kind of. I got to 28, and then I quit the game altogether.
Oh,
Yeah,
why was it just too difficult,
I mean it
or
took
just
a
lost
long
interest in that?
time. I
Oh
also
yeah.
like lost interest. I couldn't play that
Yep.
much. School was my job essentially at that point.
Yeah.
Girls, all kinds of
Mm.
stuff. When you're only able to go watch movies, aka your dates, on the weekends without your parents knowing, because your parents, you're not supposed to be having a girlfriend at that point. But when you're going to
Wait,
watch
wait.
movies with your friends,
Uh-huh,
and you
a
can
group
only
of
do that on
friends.
weekends, I would
Okay,
stay out all day,
that's true.
because we would go to the
Um,
mall, watch movie, and then we would just hang out all day.
hang out the mall. Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
date time.
So then you
No, for
got no time
sure.
to play Maple.
What age did your parents let you start dating?
I mean, they didn't like not let me date. They just told me
They're
to
still
not
not
have.
letting you date
They
right
just told
now?
me not to have a. I mean, I'm married
Oh,
now.
I know. Just
They told me not to have a girlfriend until I was done with my studies. And that's
Oh,
open
okay.
to interpretation. When I went to, at that point, it was like 17, 18. And then when I was on my way out to college, you're like, maybe you should wait till like after you're done with college. So just the goalposts kept moving
Dude, that's the
further and
thing that parents don't know
further.
about, man, is
I
dating
didn't
is
give a shit.
school.
I just dated
Dating is
anyways.
school, all right? Like you got to learn so much when you're dating.
I went to boys' school. I went to an all boys high school. I mean, there
Oh,
was a girls' school across the street, so it didn't
okay.
matter. All girls' school.
Oh,
Yeah,
sneaking across the
yeah,
street.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Just across the street. It was,
Dang.
it was the street. It was like a hill. We called the Pineapple Hill.
Oh,
It was
a
called
hill.
Bukit
Oh,
Nanas, which is called Pineapple Hill. So the top
okay.
of the top of the hill was Convent Bukit Nanas, which is Pineapple Girls' School, and then a little bit further down this. So it's like there's only one road that goes up the mountain and down, up the hill and down the hill. So on the top of the
Okay.
hill was the girls' school, the convent, and then a little bit further down was the St. John's, which is like so it's the old school British took over. They had a convent, and then they had a boys' school, which is like a Catholic high school. So like a Catholic girls' school, Catholic high school. So that's how it
Mm.
was. and then the government took over, and it was like premier schools. So they, everybody had to walk to the train or walk to where the school buses were. So the girls would walk down the hill, and so the guys would just wait outside the school as the girls
Man,
walk down, and then we'll like meet with
praying.
our friend. No, you don't
Okay.
gotta make it so creepy.
Oh man.
It was.
Dang.
It,
All right. All right.
I feel like, looking back, I feel like
Uh-huh.
going to a boys' school was quite fun. Like I feel
Yeah.
like I got out of my shell when I went to primary school. I went to Chinese school, and at home my parents didn't speak Mandarin. Um,
Okay.
so going to a Chinese school, everybody speaks Chinese. I was terrible at school.
Oh.
And on top of that, I was pretty shy, and it was a mixed, co-ed school. So, you know, it was a weird experience for me. Like guys would make fun of me if I like told a guy, like I think I had a bad experience where I told a friend of mine that I liked this girl, and he like told her, or he told a bunch of people,
Oh
and
man.
so like that was a terrible day. I don't know how long it lasted. I can't remember, to be honest. I don't know if I blocked it out of my memory or just forgot.
Jeez.
But it was a bad experience. But going into secondary school, I went to, you know, non-Chinese school, and everything was in English and in Malay. I'm much better at English than most people are.
Oh, so you're
Uh,
popping off your
so I
shell
was
then.
popping off. I was doing well
Oh
in school, so
man.
I didn't have to concentrate. I was doing well. People wanted to copy my homework, so I was famous. I was popular. I was a popular kid. I became more popular, and because I was in a boys' school, I think that contributed to like not being shy. Because there's nobody to be shy in front of. Like everybody's guy. Like everybody's a boy.
Right.
I don't have to be shy about anything. Like
Just mesh.
yeah,
Right.
that
Interesting.
that was pretty fun. I feel like if I
Yeah.
didn't go to that kind of situation, I might have still stayed in my shell, kind of like
Wow.
reserved self.
You
Yeah,
have these checkpoints in your life.
yeah.
You know, it's
I
pretty
can I
interesting.
can point back and I'm like that
It's
was a
cool.
clear change because I went from being a two. So in Asia, like in Malaysia, it was a big deal to like score well in tests. So I had 2 A's out of 7 in, in the big exam going from. So we only had primary school and secondary school. So in primary school, I got 2 A's in the final exam. That's what determines what kind of school you get to in the
Wow.
next
Okay.
in high school. And in high school, in the big exams, I would get like 5 A's out of 7 or like 9 out of 10 A's. And that was a
Jeez.
big deal, like 9 A's out
Wait,
of
like
10.
A's, like the letter grade
Yeah,
A's.
letter grade A's. Yeah. So in the final exam, I got like what 8 A1s, 1 A2, 1 B3, which is like it's like A minus and B plus. Um, and so I did very well in high school. I did very well. So I popped off, and I think a lot of it like affected my social status, which made me more confident as a person in general, which helped me get out of my like reserved self.
Because you're just the guy.
I was the guy. Yeah,
You're like a
people didn't
god
bully
walking
me. That
around
was
there.
like that. Like I wasn't a big guy. I was like, I wasn't
But you're a big
strong.
like your personality.
People didn't want to
But you're
bully
back.
me because they would copy my answers in math class specifically.
So the answers were your shield.
My
Your
answers are
brain
my
was your
shield.
shield.
Even if I didn't give them the answers, they didn't want to ruin that potential to get my answers or to get me
Okay.
to like explain something. That was a big
Hmm.
deal. Like social credit was strong.
All right.
Yeah,
I gotta ask you. All right.
go for it.
I think I know the answer. Were you the bully in school, Andy?
Maybe.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Oh,
I wasn't a physical bully.
you're just an emotional one.
I was.
Just when
I was. I may be considered the boss in like smaller settings, not like across the whole school, but like in
you're
class,
yeah.
like friends of mine's were bullies. Like
Oh,
they
and you
like
boxed them.
if somebody annoyed me,
Uh-huh.
I didn't have to say anything.
Oh my god. You just
Like things would
snap
be
your
handled.
fingers.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like
So you're just above the bullies then. You were the one that led the bullies. Okay.
kind of. I didn't do much though. Like like if I'm just doing homework or like something and somebody's just like bothering me, like I remember clearly somebody was like I was doing my homework and somebody in front of me was like kept turning over and like kept like putting his hand in front of my paper or whatever, and
Uh
the
huh.
the the guy next to me, he's like a bigger guy. He took a,
Yeah.
a a book, rolled it up, and smacked the guy on top of his head. It's like, "Bam, go away." It was yeah, it
Damn,
was that kind of
man.
yeah.
You had bodyguards.
I
You were
have
like a
bodyguards, yeah.
villain back then.
Yeah.
What in the world,
Yeah.
dude? I was the one getting bonked.
You're the one
I bet.
getting bumped.
I bet you're the one that bonked me, man, a few times.
I didn't
Oh
I
my
didn't
god.
personally bonk anybody, nor did I pull down anybody's pants.
Right, you
But
just had the power to bonk people without even
yeah,
touching
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
That's power.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
yeah. But it
That's
was it,
cool.
it was it was it was strange because the people that would annoy me are also my friends, and they're still my friends till this day. It was kind
Mhm.
of crazy. It was when I was younger, I didn't think of it as bullying.
Hmm.
Thinking back, it probably was bullying, but
Right.
for whatever
It
reason,
was like indirect bullying.
yeah, it was indirect bullying, and like not saying anything about it, right? Like being in the
Right.
presence, not saying anything about it.
Bystander effect. Yeah.
But yeah, the bystander effect. Uh, but it also like for whatever reason connected us together, like because that kid that got bonked, that specific kid that got bonked, ended up going to church to my church because of my influence. I don't know how that happened.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was weird, but he definitely went to my church because of me.
Hmm.
Because like I think at some point in my high school, I also like stopped swearing at all.
Mhm.
Like I just stopped being a quote unquote bad person, like by
Okay.
Malaysian standards. Like a bad kid was somebody that sweared or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was weird. It was weird. Yeah. Like
That is interesting,
thinking
man.
back on like what I considered to be good or bad when I was younger. Um, things have definitely changed over the years.
In your social circle right now, do you feel like you're still kind of the leader of the pack? Would you think? Would you
Mm-mm.
say?
I feel
No.
like I'm naturally quite reserved, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see myself as like being a leader of anything.
Do you rather lead or follow?
I rather lead because I get frustrated following.
Hmm.
Because I
Interesting.
feel
Oh yeah.
like I don't mind following if I believe in the leader, but that's rare.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
You have
Like
strong opinions then. Like you're
I
pretty
have strong
sure
opinions. Yeah, I'm very
you're not like a
sure.
stick in the river.
Yeah, yeah.
You can put an
Like if
anchor down.
like for example, if I were to interview for a job, the
Mm-hmm.
manager is a big deal to me. Like if I don't think that the manager is a smart person, or if I don't think that the manager is able to make me a better developer,
Right.
I'm unlikely to join your company.
Yeah, that's pretty good
Yeah, I
actually.
need to have very strong respect for my manager. Otherwise, no fire, no freaking way.
Dude, that's good because you have high expectations for yourself.
Well,
You
it's
know.
also because I've had not great managers.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've had
Yeah.
like okay managers. Um,
Yeah.
and then I've had a really good manager. And once I've experienced a good one, I'm like, okay, now I know why I was slacking off for 4 years at my large corporate company. Like I was kind of slacking off, but like nobody
Mhm.
pushed me. You know, my managers didn't like they noticed that I wasn't doing super well maybe.
Right.
Like I'm sure they did. Like there's no way they didn't. I was definitely slacking off kind of. Um
Do you do you rely on other people to push you though in
kind
order
of.
to
Yeah, a
so
little
like you
bit.
don't would
I'm
you
a
ever
lazy
do you ever find
person.
yourself so you don't like find yourself pushing yourself? It's easier for you to kind of get motivated and get that ambition, that fire when someone else is kind of putting it behind you.
I
In a
I'm I'm like the definition of what the jokes say as a good engineer.
way. Hmm.
A good
Like
engineer is lazy. Have you heard
yeah,
that joke?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like
So
just you make things you only work hard so you can be lazier in a
yes,
way.
yes. That's
It's like
that's me.
yeah.
Like that's a very good descriptor of me. Like I will do as much as I can to make my life as easy as it can be.
Well, that's efficiency. That's how a developer thinks too.
But
You know,
once I get there, I
yeah,
don't keep pushing to like the next thing. Where I feel like a good manager would be like, I see that you've done this. I know that you've done a good job getting yourself to the point where you can relax. Right? But now, you know, you should be pushing to, let's see you do this in this other fashion so that you can grow towards being a better, like maybe you can grow towards being a manager. Like that could have been a thing, right? Or maybe you could grow towards being like a leader amongst developers, like a tech lead.
right.
I didn't get that early on. But later, you know, I'm able to push myself, but only if I have like a good vision. And I think a good ooh, ooh, did we disconnect? No. Hello? No. See you later, Daboki. Soy Boki. Alright, you back?
Good. What? Oh, sorry. I'm back. You cut off on like such a cliffhanger there.
A cliffhanger.
He said a good, and then it just ended.
Good what?
Oh man.
I can't even remember which
Oh
part,
shoot.
which good I was talking about.
You said like you can't push yourself unless you have like a good.
Oh yeah, a good manager, a good
Oh,
guide,
just a good guide.
a
Okay.
goal towards like, you know, this is where you can get if you. Like I wanted my managers to be good role models for me to follow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Okay,
A
turn on
good
your camera.
mentor. Oh, did I not turn it on? I'm sorry.
The crowd is looking for you. You saying the good what now to yourself. But yeah, how do you feel like your managers are that you've had so far?
Man.
Did you study computer science?
I did. Yeah, I majored in computer
Oh
science.
shit!
Yeah, and I minored in mathematics. Yeah, no, I think overall I was pretty fortunate to have some pretty good managers. I don't think I set my expectations as high for managers. I need to. I'm in the same boat as you. Like I need a good. I need a good leader. I need to be able to follow someone that I can get on board with, and it's more so of the respect I think and the type of person they are, their characteristic, less so about maybe their
Technical ability.
skills. Yeah, which of course is great for growing in my technical field, but I find that I'm more attracted to people if I can get on board behind who they are as a person. Definitely definitely I'm a follower. I don't know if that's because I'm a sheep. I was born in 91.
I'm a sheep
um
too. I'm 91
I
too.
just yeah, oh yeah, so I will follow someone off the cliff. I make that joke a lot. Like if they lead me off a cliff, I will I will follow because I just love following. I feel like I'm I take pride in that I can execute direction well. Like if I'm given a task to do,
He doesn't
I
follow my
will
Apex orders.
I will do it. Yo, okay, first of all, I thought we were following each other, you see? I thought we were leading the follows. I don't know, he's calling me out, man. I got to carry her one time, Oh, but all right.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But no, I'm trying to get better for being less like that stick in the current.
Yeah.
Like just kind of going with the flow of everything and like being able to kind of have an opinion in a way. I'm kind of bad at that sometimes, just
You don't have a
make a
strong
stand
opinion?
for something. I think that I don't. I think that's kind of an issue with me. Is I don't really care sometimes.
I guess less people hate you for that though.
I don't know if that's
No, that's for
good.
sure.
Yo, I
Opinionated
don't
people
know.
get hated on so much. Like me.
I like I want to, but you say you don't receive any hate. I gotta
No,
draft up
no.
my first
But I'm
hate
also
email to
thicker
you.
skinned. I think
Oh, okay.
opinionated people tend to have
Yeah,
thicker skin because they anticipate the
that's
hate.
fair. I I wish I could like get on board on something like just really strongly, and like have a stand about something, but I just get too tired to like even fight sometimes for something. You know what I mean? Like I I enjoy hearing all the different viewpoints
Mm-hmm.
and I guess the sides because I feel like there's always something that you can learn from it,
Yeah.
even though you don't totally agree with it. Like I don't know,
Do you
just
avoid conflict?
I do. I do. I think I
Okay,
do.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I avoid conflict and I think with the conflict that I have, it takes too much energy from me
Is
in a
I
way.
think that my guess would be that the reason why you don't have strong opinions is because you want to avoid conflict, and you know that the moment you take a strong stand, you're gonna have people across
Hmm.
the fence because any opinion has the opposite, a strong opposition.
That's
Um,
true. Yeah,
like
like you're
almost
gonna
every
have
opinion.
someone
Yeah,
that disagrees with
yeah,
what you want.
yeah.
And no, yeah, I totally see that. Sometimes I really try to get on board with something though, and I don't know. I just I guess I try to see the different perspectives of a lot of things.
Mm,
Like just because people have different perspectives. And I think like what Doxy said in chat, yeah, like when discussions do get heated, it just becomes meaningless because you're less focused on like trying to listen and you're just formulating your response to them. And there's like
yeah.
no means like when people get into the sort of heated conversations like that. It's just I don't know. I think it's better to for me, I just enjoy listening. Even though I disagree strongly about
Uh-huh.
something, I'd rather listen.
I mean, that's a good habit. That's a great habit.
But
Sam, thank you so
yeah.
much for the raid.
Sam, yo,
Sam,
Code Knox, man. What
code
a
knocks,
guy.
man. Sam
Sam
always
always
finds
finds
the
the
bogey.
pokey.
That is true. I mean, do you know
Oh
that you're
man.
Sam's like you're his inspiration to stream? Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's awesome. No, I like to lurk Sam streams and I chat with him here and there. I think he's a great guy. Man, that's so cool though.
I've met him
Really. You met
in
him? Did you get to
yeah.
share some soup with him
We do we
or shake
have
his hand at least? Or
we
you
did
know.
get to share some soup. We got pho.
Oh man.
We went to get
Oh, there
pho
it is.
together
That's beautiful.
on his college campus.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Hopefully we can all meet up sometime like
I know.
like a
When I
Maple
heard you were in
Fest or
DC, I was like, wait, that's like
that's like
really
yeah.
close. In fact, I go to DC at least once or twice a year because my sister
What?
lives there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, man,
Yeah.
I could totally meet up with the Boki, Mr. Boki.
I can show you a building. I don't know. I don't really
I
do
can
too much.
cook for
Yeah.
you,
Dude, oh,
and then
that'd be
you
so
can cook for
romantic.
me.
Oh
We'll have
man.
two dinners. You'll
Two
cook one,
dinners.
and I'll cook the other. But you have to sous chef when I cook, though, because
Oh dude, of course. And I wash the
the
dishes
kind
too.
of meals that I make are typically more complex. Or like
Oh,
if I'm
all
trying to
right.
impress somebody, I'll typically like
You
go a
trying to
little bit
impress me?
more. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
oh.
I am a
I want to be
competitive
impressed, man.
person. Anytime there's like a
Trying to really steal my
not
heart.
that it's a competition, but like if I'm doing something for somebody else,
Uh-huh.
generally I'm gonna try to push pretty hard.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Can I
No,
be
we're
a
not gonna have
leecher
a
to eat
cook-off.
both of your
Sam's just there eating.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's gonna be the
I
taste
mean,
tester.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, dude,
Oh, the mambo sauce. Ooh,
yeah. Dude, I'm
yeah,
excited.
that's
I
cool, man.
love having people over to like experience
Like
meals.
host them. Yeah.
Not that it's a competition, but it's totally a competition. No, to me it's like a competition, like I compete with myself
There it
where
is. Yep,
I'm
that's the
like
one.
I need to know that I can impress you, and it's like me self-judging, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
if like I'm pretty harsh on myself, but I'm okay. I can deal with it. I can deal with my harshness towards myself because I'm lazy. Otherwise, like in the non-work fields, I'm like
Mm-hmm.
I'm super try hard. So like Maple, cooking,
Right.
keyboards,
Well,
anything.
that's so good. Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. But when it's like work, I'm like, eh.
Dude, you gotta have that passion somewhere. At least you
Yeah,
found
yeah,
it. You know.
yeah. I move my passions around a
That's
lot,
nice.
actually. Yeah,
It's really good.
yeah.
Wow.
What's your what's an event that do you go to events like often, like throughout the year?
Um, here and there. Yeah, I mean, I think the most recent events that I was going to are probably raves. I do enjoy raves.
Ooh,
Um,
like EDC kind of stuff.
yeah,
Nice.
so those have been really enjoyable. I guess I enjoy like snowboarding, but that's not really an
Mm.
event,
I mean,
but more so an event for myself.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Snowboarding,
yeah,
fishing, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, so
Man,
yeah, that's kind of I don't
man,
know. I
I
used
wish
to.
I could have made Maple Fest like one of the years that you guys were
Did
there.
you never? Oh, did you go to the second one?
I've never been to either.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty far, man, from East Coast. I mean, it's all the way on the other side.
Yeah, I would have loved to go, but I would have I'm really sad that TwitchCon get canceled or that COVID's going on that TwitchCon can't
Oh,
happen.
have you gone to TwitchCon?
I went last year, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
Is
much
that fun?
fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. I was hanging out with
Wow.
a lot of Twitch Sings people, and
Oh,
like
cool.
Twitch Sings, even though the community is really small, like you happen
Hmm.
to sing with other people, so you know what they look like. You kind of when you go into their streams, you learn a lot about your personalities, um, and like you have like a common thing that's very easy to share, like singing versus like Maple Story. It's hard to share that love
For
for
sure.
Maple Story with somebody else, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so that was super fun. I hung out with other Maple streamers that also did like other streaming game, like stream other games,
Hmm.
and then a lot of singers. And I would wear my Maple jacket, and people were like, "Oh, I used to play Maple Story when I was a kid." I'm like, "Oh yeah, good."
Oh man, dude, when we roll up anywhere, we'll be both rocking that jacket. All
Oh
right, we'll be
yeah,
rolling up like a gang.
we got to do that. It's like,
Okay,
oh, I mean, it
people
looks
gonna know
pretty
where we're
cool to
coming
be
from.
honest. They just
Yeah, for
they,
sure, man.
most people just think we're Canadian or something.
Oh, with the maple
Yeah.
leaf, dude, I'd be down. I'm
Oh
down to be
god.
Canadian.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Is there a place that do you have a place in the world that you would love to go if you're able to go safely like right now?
Banff.
Banff. Is that
Yeah,
in
I,
that's in Canada, right?
that is. Yep, it's just right upstairs from me right now. But yeah, I think that's been on my mind quite a bit. I think
You
that.
could drive there. Oh,
Um,
they're not letting
oh yeah,
people
yeah, it's
through
yeah.
the
They won't
border.
let Americans in right now, but yeah, probably like an 18-hour drive, so it's
Mm.
not too bad. But probably there. Um, yeah, I really want to get back into Canada.
You want to go back into Canada? Yeah, I
Yeah,
would love to
I fell
visit
in love.
actually
I fell in love with
Toronto.
Canada. Oh, Toronto's
I'd
beautiful.
love to go visit Toronto.
Yeah.
Is that where Mel is? Is Mel in Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. She's there.
I have a lot
She's
of
up there too.
viewers actually in the Toronto area. A lot of Maplers are in the Toronto area
Yeah,
actually.
I've been noticing that, like just Canada in general,
Yeah, a lot of
actually.
Canadians. Maybe because they don't get to go many other places. That Maple is the best thing.
Wow, throwing those punches. All right, all right. Hear that, Canadians? Saucy's getting saucy over here, man. Oh my goodness.
Wait,
First, you said all your viewers
okay,
are from
chat.
Canada, and then
How
you
many
did.
of you are from Canada?
Hey,
How
let's
many
see here.
Canadians are in the chat? Type one in the chat if you're Canadian.
Make me jealous, you know. And who wants to adopt me?
Who wants to adopt you? Look at all the Canadians.
Yeah, let me see.
Look at that shit.
Oh man, get out of
Oh
here, young
god.
monk. You're not Canadian. Oh my
I would
goodness,
love to go to Canada.
you should.
I think there's like a potential guild meetup there at some point in the
Oh,
future. Yeah.
maybe I can infiltrate your guild
Oh
and
yeah,
try to
yeah,
test,
for sure.
just
I
like
mean, it doesn't
pretend.
have to be everybody in the same guild. It's just that the primary reason will be, you know, guild people want to go, and so they'll organize it, and then I might just
Man,
have like a lot of my fans are in Toronto. No, I have a lot of
mm,
friends in Toronto.
okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that'd be
It'll be
cool.
pretty fun. Yeah.
Like at first, when I thought like when I was visiting Canada that it was just gonna be an extension of like it's gonna be like pretty similar with the states, North America,
Mm-hmm.
in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, some like the climate and some of the landscapes are familiar, but man, just that vibe, the feeling that you get, like going into like Toronto or Montreal or
Oh,
Vancouver,
I would
it's
love to go
like
to Montreal.
oh man, you just absorb it, you feel it,
You
and
feel
it's
it.
great.
Oh,
Yeah, you do feel it, and it's nice.
I don't have
It's
any
really
books to sign, Knox. Oh my god.
Don't worry, man. You got time now. Start to write some
Maybe
books.
I'll just have like a T-shirt.
A T-shirt
Yeah,
signing.
yeah.
Ooh.
No, I'll like have merch, T-shirt merch.
Oh, oh.
But I have to design. I see. I don't want to just design a T-shirt with just like my emote or something. I want to like have a nice
Hmm.
T-shirt, like something that I
Okay.
would wear. Like that's what I'm thinking.
Gotcha.
Like a shirt that I would wear.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm so indecisive with that kind of stuff, so I probably could
Same.
never
Yeah,
come up
yeah.
with some sort
I'm
of
very
merch.
bad with videos. Like I have a lot of video ideas on like a notepad thingy, and I'm
Oh yeah.
like, I just haven't gone through
Oh
to
gosh.
make the videos.
Like
I hate
organize it.
recording
Yeah,
myself. I hate it.
dude. Me too. Yeah, it's I know that feeling, man. It's rough. I hate rewatching my stuff, like editing my videos.
Yeah,
I get
it's.
so annoyed with myself.
Do you have a script?
No,
You don't have a script?
no, I just go on tangents, and I don't know why.
I mean, people watch you for your tangents, though.
But it's just it goes so long sometimes.
I mean, you can cut it out, though.
But yeah, I do a lot of cutting, like a lot of
Yeah,
cutting
yeah.
for sure.
I mean, yeah, the tangents are the best. That's what people watch the Daboki for.
Mm. Oh man.
How many times have you recorded the "Hey guys, it's Daboki here once again"?
So, dude, so one time I think I did it about over I want to say over 20 times in one video. And I did it over and over, and I don't know what came over me, dude. But like I was like recording it over and over because I just kept messing up.
You
'Cause I
kept
like
messing up. How do you mess up? It's the same thing.
because like my next words that I said, like it was so like routine for me. The
Oh,
next words
okay.
like after that, I just freeze. Like I don't know what to say, or like I start going on a tangent after my intro,
That's why I
and
started
then
writing my scripts because I don't know how to introduce myself. And then
oh
like you know
man,
how like there's this trend where people are starting to say like, reminding people to subscribe and like and comment because that's important for the YouTube algorithm thingy. Like
oh yeah,
to get good, like to get suggested more.
oh right.
If people interact with your views, with your video, you get better suggestions on other videos.
True,
So like
man.
I'm bad at that. Like I feel
Me,
like I'm shilling so hard. I don't care
dude,
about shilling though. I'm shameless.
I'm bad at advertising myself. Like I'm like, why would I? Like I'm bad at tweeting or posting
Oh,
on
I'm
Instagram
terrible
or
at
Facebook
tweeting.
because like I feel like I'm intruding people's feeds if I'm like doing that kind of stuff. It's like,
What do you
why
post on
would
your Instagram? Do you have Instagram? You have.
I do, but I haven't posted in a while.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
only post cook the stuff that I cook on my Instagram.
okay.
So I'm like, you know what you're gonna get if you sub to my, if you follow my Instagram, you're gonna get food pics. That's all you're gonna get. I ain't posting selfies there.
Maybe once in a while to tease us or no?
No,
Not
no,
even,
I don't
not even a
tease. I
tease.
don't tease nobody with selfies.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not my face. Not my face.
Not your face.
Not
That's
my face.
off limits.
Off.
Your
I
face.
don't. I don't think that I take great pictures.
Dude, how your whole video right now is just beautiful. Like it's just a moving picture that's just constantly going.
It's like the Patreon that's never advertised. Wait, you have a Patreon?
Oh shoot, I do. Yeah, I never advertised it though. I never talked about it. I got too like weird about it, so I never.
Why do you get weird
And
about
then
it?
someone, and then one person found me and was supporting me, and I don't know if they forgot or something, but yeah, they're just. I haven't done anything on there for a while. Man,
What is your favorite brew? What is your favorite brew?
my review? I guess Blue Moon's really good. I like Blue Moon,
Mm.
like a lighter, like a pale ale, I guess
Mm.
style.
Nice.
I don't like stouts that much.
Oh,
So
I
like
love
Guinness.
stouts.
I think
I'm
it's
on the opposite side. I like that thick.
you like that
Thick.
thick? You like it
Yeah,
thick?
yeah, yeah.
It's just I had bad experiences, so I don't.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
need to wait a little bit
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
for
I
the
have the same
stouts.
thing with tequila. Like the smell of
Oh, you
tequila.
can't drink
Ooh.
tequila.
The
Oh, you
smell of
had one of
tequila. I had
those.
like a bad experience with tequila. That's the only reason why.
Oh,
Like just
yeah,
remembering the smell of the vomit
yeah,
that
yeah.
just turns me
Like
off of
coming,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That happened to me with the pickled green beans.
Oh, interesting. I
They
love
were
pickles.
good. I don't like them on my burger. I like them on
Oh,
the side
I like pickles in general. Like I would eat it
in general.
just like with a chopstick.
Oh,
You
like
know.
okay, yeah, I can do
Yeah.
that. But for some reason, I don't like pickles on the burger. But yeah,
Oh yeah, my wife doesn't like pickles on the burger. I get her pickles. It's the best.
that's awesome. Good,
Yeah.
good match.
Are you a coffee drinker?
I am. Yeah, like
Are
I like my
you a
coffee.
fancy coffee drinker?
No, I just like that black. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like it black, and usually I'll go for a light roast.
Light roast,
But
nice,
yeah,
nice, nice.
that's my go-to. I just feel like it's the most refreshing. How about you?
Do you have your own what kind of beans do you get? Or do you go to a place to get coffee?
Yeah, I just go to a place
Got it, got it, got it, got
usually.
it.
Yeah, I'm not that fancy
I
of
don't
growing my
know.
own coffee plant and then grinding it myself.
Hey,
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta grind it yourself. You gotta.
that's true. How about you? Are you a pretty big coffee drinker?
I'm a big coffee drinker. I love coffee. Yeah. Yo,
Do
Chris
you pick
Stacks,
that
thank you
up?
so much for the follow. I do buy my own. I have a subscription with a coffee roaster nearby. They're called Partners Coffee.
Oh,
Yeah. And they have this one coffee called Manhattan, and it's
okay.
my favorite roast of theirs. It is a darker roast. It is more like a diner coffee. It's a very homey, very it is a familiar flavor profile. It's like dark chocolate, a little bit of toffee kind of notes. So it's very familiar. I love it.
You like that chocolate taste, huh? Because like you said, you like the stouts too.
Yeah, I do like the
It seems
chocolate
like you
taste.
like
Yeah, yeah.
that
But I don't like
like
sweet
really
chocolates. I just like the cocoa flavor and the smells of cocoa, specifically cocoa.
Baker's chocolate.
Yeah, Baker's chocolate. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a guy!
I like
That's
those
awesome.
notes. Cuz it doesn't feel deceptive, right? Like if I read
Mm,
chocolate on a label of a descriptor, then my brain tells me that it should be like sweeter. Like it gives me a different profile. Whereas if I see like dark chocolate or like burnt something or like then I know like Baker's chocolate, I'm like, I know what you're talking about. And it doesn't deceive me
okay,
into thinking that it should be sweeter than it is.
because you know what you're getting yourself
Because you know
into.
it's coffee. It's not gonna be sweet. But this one is like it's not bitter.
Hmm.
At least when I brew 90 degrees water. I have like a fancy thing that like tells me what temperature the water is. 90-degree
Wow,
water. I grind it to about
dang,
23 out of 40 in thickness, in like coarseness, and then they'll pour over.
dude, you're a
I
fancy
put it in
man.
my Yeti cup, in my Yeti mug, my
Oh
Maple
yeah,
Story Yeti mug.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Got
yeah,
a little Yeti mug.
yeah.
Okay,
250 mils
yeah.
of water. And
Jeez.
it's
Yeah, I was gonna
good.
say your wife is lucky.
She doesn't
Okay.
drink coffee at all.
Oh, and your wife is a little unlucky. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's
She doesn't like the coffee, bro.
married a coffee god.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a
Jeez.
coffee god. I just happen to like coffee, and I like it enough that like I said, I go pretty crazy on the things that I get into.
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell. Um, Especially like your knowledge, your deep knowledge on keyboards. Just you
That's like
explaining a little
that's
bit
a
on
new fad for me, but I'm loving it.
yeah, like
I've always loved mechanical keyboards because I use it all day.
mm-hmm.
So like I want to feel. I want to yeah.
Yeah,
Like you know
that
how
makes
like when you
sense.
have a new pen or a new pencil or like a new
Yeah,
brush and you want to just use it, right? Like and you have like a nice keyboard, you just want to use it. Like you find a reason to use it. Like a nice camera on a new phone, you just want to use it.
yeah.
Yo, Brad, thank you so much for the raid. What's up? What's up?
Woo!
We
Nice.
got Daboki here. You know,
Hello, hello,
this guy right here.
hello.
Sexy dude with the sexy voice.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, like having a nice keyboard to me was like, I made excuses for myself to buy stuff like that. Because I'm like, I make a good amount of money. I could use it to pay for this thing that I use all day.
It's a
Like,
good
it's
investment. A
justifiable.
great investment.
It's not
Right.
like a good investment. It's justifiable.
Well, like you said, you use it the most. I think the
Yeah,
things
yeah.
that we use the most in our life, I think, are good investments, like chairs. I think investing in a
Yeah,
good chair if you
yeah.
sit a lot.
I do need to get a better chair.
Maple Story Chair DX Racer. You can find that on dxracer.com. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you find it comfortable? In all
I do.
honesty,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I
yeah.
do. It's nice. I do really find it comfortable. I don't think I would like pay though. Like this much. It's like really expensive to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
I
there
couldn't
there are
afford
more
something
expensive chairs out
behind.
there for
Yeah,
sure.
but I wouldn't even imagine like spending over $50 for a chair.
Mm.
You know, so
Yeah, and this chair
I
I have
probably
right here,
wouldn't go
this
out
is
of
like
my way.
this is expensive chair.
Oh, how much is your chair?
If I were to have bought this retail, it would have been like 1,200.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah,
costs more than my bed.
yeah. It's one of those office
Jeez.
chairs. It's like an Aeron chair,
Can you
Herman
sleep on
Miller
it?
Aeron. What?
Can you sleep on it?
No. It's not meant to be like. So this kind of
It's just
chair
like
is not meant like when you sit down, you won't go like, oh, this is so comfortable. It's the kind of chair that if you sit in it for 8 hours, you won't feel strain in your back. That's
okay.
the kind of chair that it is. It has like the proper lumbar support and the proper like breathing material so that like I don't sweat in this chair ever. I only sweat in my pits, but that's because
Yeah, you're
yeah,
doing work,
you're
man.
doing work, you're
Not
sweating
for
it
you.
out,
You do what you do,
you're
man.
getting stuff done.
Exactly. Oh man, cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what are you working on? Like you streamed early today. Do you
I
not have
did.
work today?
No, I did. I get off work at around 3 p.m.
What?
my time because it's EST. I'm following EST time zone
But
now.
that's still 4 p.m., right? EST.
5 p.m. Yeah,
Wait.
5 p.m. So I'm in Mountain Time right now.
Oh, is
So
Mountain 2 hours?
yeah, it's 2 hours.
Oh. Oh.
Yo, legit. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, legit.
But yeah, but what sucks is that I have to follow their time, so I have to wake up at like 7 or 6:45 in the morning to like make it to my first meeting.
That's pretty cool because like when I'm done with my day at work, I'm like, oh, Daboki stream right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the first thing I thought. Today was my first day at my new job. So
Wait, you started a new job?
yeah, I started a new job.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, I was laid off like 2-ish months ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a pain.
Yo,
But I negotiated a signing bonus so that it's almost like I didn't have no job for 2 months.
oh, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they'll cover all your pretty much what you're getting paid for that 2 months with the sign-in.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wonderful, man. Congrats.
I managed to sneak that in. Not sneak that in, but like, yeah.
Well, you're always supposed to finesse and negotiate your
Yeah.
sign-on there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Just
It's the
always
easiest one.
shoot for more.
There's a free tip. It is much easier for you to get like a $10,000 or $20,000 signing bonus
Mhm.
than it is to get a $5,000 raise
It is,
increase
but
in your salary.
you always want to take the salary increase rather than the
Yeah.
bonus, though, for sure.
If you're given the choice of $5,000 raise over a $10,000 bonus, take the $5,000 raise.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
That tax hits you hard.
Tax hits you, so you lose half of it pretty much.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if bonuses are usually based off of your base salary, so you get a multiplicative effect. And on top of that, your raises are percentages of your current salary. So always take the salary. But
Yes.
it is actually not hard to negotiate in a large sum for bonuses, for a signing bonus, because I think the way companies are taxed based off of it is like different. Like it doesn't go into their like salary bucket.
But you just get taxed heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's tempting though sometimes.
And they also have that clause. A lot of companies will have the clause like if you leave within a year, like you have to pay them back like a certain amount, like prorated or like the full amount. Like it's some of it is like really strict. Like if you get laid off or with cause, or you get not laid off with cause. If you get fired with cause, or if you leave the company within a year, you give them all the money back, or like a prorated amount. The nicer ones are prorated. The more strict ones, like usually the $50,000 signing bonuses are like you give them all the money back because they don't want you to just take the signing bonus and leave and get another signing bonus. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So that's
Man.
yeah.
That's so cool though.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Start. So how was the adjustment to the new job? So did you wake up early and
I had to wake up early. Yeah, it's crazy for me at least. Like nine
you think it's
o'clock.
gonna throw off your 9 o'clock? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it gonna throw off your streaming schedule? Do you have like it all still set in mind on like how you're gonna juggle both? Have you juggled both, like job and streaming
I
too?
have, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
How
that's
does
how
it work?
I ended up on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream schedule.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I was streaming every day, and then I realized that I was using all my time on stream, and I wasn't giving enough to my wife. I wasn't
Yeah.
giving enough to myself.
Yep.
Um, so I stopped doing that because I started getting frustrated. You know, because I would start streaming, and maybe I'll have like 40 viewers or like 20 viewers. Well, I guess before COVID, it was like 20 viewers or 10
Hmm.
viewers, and it was just frustrating, right? Like being a competitive person with myself, I always want to see growth in my, not just on me, but like with the stream.
Oh yeah,
Like
that makes
even if
sense.
giving, like I'm not happy with just me being a better streamer. Like I'm only happy if the numbers show that I'm a better streamer, even though it's like actually not true. Like I could be a legitimately way better streamer and not get better viewers. It doesn't matter. Like it's not necessarily like it's not necessarily a causation. But my
Right.
brain works weirdly like that because I'm so competitive, which is a
You
bad
you
thing.
relate you relate the numbers to your success,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. To how good I am. Not yeah. My
Hmm.
success is important to how I value my quality. Yeah, my content quality.
Okay.
And so I stopped doing that. I'm like, okay, I need to put myself on a schedule, um, and not worry about the numbers as much and just stream on a schedule, just to be consistent. It gives me an excuse to tell my wife I only stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and so like during those times,
Mhm.
it's like honored, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to if I was just stream every day, then my wife would be like, "Well, you don't have to stream today." I'm like, I have no excuse, right? Like I can't be
True.
like, "Oh, I have to stream." So,
Was it tough at the start, like for your wife to kind of get on board with this passion of yours of streaming? I'm always
mm,
curious about that with like significant others that are with content creators, because it does take up a lot of time,
it does.
you know, it's
It
emotionally just draining too. Like, I mean, just it drains you too.
yeah, it
Like, how
does. My wife has always been on board.
nice.
Um,
That's good.
but she's also mentioned whenever I've been overboard because I tend to do that. I tend to go overboard. I'm a very
Mhm.
overboard kind of person. uh
Well, you put 120 in
yeah,
everything you
I'm
do.
I'm
You
a
gotta be
very I'm a
passionate about.
very like I go banging into any topic that I find like that I have a spark of interest or like a
Oh
spark of
yeah.
passion. So, um yeah, to me when I started it initially she was like all she's always really supportive. Um I try to be conscientious of how I spend my time, but I'm very bad at that. So when
Mhm.
she's like, you're spending very little time with me, like I'm like, okay, I noticed that. I started to notice that in myself and how I spent my time. And so that was a big part about how I spend my time on MapleStory and on stream. Because on
Gotcha.
stream, I'm definitely on MapleStory, but outside of stream,
Right.
I'm also on MapleStory. So
Mm,
how
okay.
I divide my time
Yeah.
was very important. So then efficiency became very important to me. Like if I'm on MapleStory and I'm not doing anything, I shouldn't be on MapleStory. I should get off.
That's, dude. I mean, you probably found yourself just jumping on the rope on and off like
Yeah.
over and over. I don't know if you've done that before. Like, what am I even doing
Hours and
right now?
hours. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I just like,
No,
I if
that's
I'm
good to
not
know.
doing anything, I
Right.
should be off
Why are you on?
MapleStory
Yeah, exactly.
or like I should be doing something with my wife or I should be doing
Right.
something.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's really cool because you're mentioning yourself like you're a really passionate guy and you really put full your energy into the things that you really cherish in your
Mhm.
life. And I feel like I can see that also like with you and your wife as well. Like you cherish her and you're
Yeah.
passionate about her. So
It is easy for
like,
me to lose focus of that though because every time I find a new passion, like the
mhm,
most recent passion is what is going to take most of my concentration or my focus. And
mhm,
so I think with people,
Right.
I, especially my wife, I tend to try to make sure that I always double check,
Mm,
right? I don't have to double check with Maple. Like, let's say I'm passionate about keyboards. I don't have to double check, like, oh, make sure I farm this much hours this week. I don't do
right.
that. But with my wife, I try to do that as much as I am able to remember. Um,
Gotcha. Yeah,
but it's
that's good.
of course it's like pretty easy to remember that my wife is in the house because my wife is in the house.
How long have you two been married?
We've been married about 2 years now, 2ish
2
years.
years?
Yeah,
How long have you guys been together?
4 years maybe, four or five
So is that
years.
including marriage then? Four
Yeah,
or
yeah,
5
yeah,
years including marriage? Nice.
yeah.
So did you guys hit the comfort stage? You guys probably did, right?
At some point, yeah, yeah.
How was that for you?
Mm, well, okay. What do you mean by comfort stage? Let's clarify that part first.
That you stop, I guess, like when you're first dating, you're kind of really conscious of what you're saying, or maybe you're not, but
Got it, got it. Yeah. I'm not very
and
conscious
like
of
you're
that.
and you're like, you stop kind of, dressing up all the time, and it's more like the sweatpants phase of the relationship.
Got it, got
You
it,
know what I'm saying? But now it's like, oh, you can like fart in front of each other, or like
got it.
stuff like that. It's like less like trying to impress. You know that you guys are in each other's lives.
I think
It's there.
for me, it was very early for me. I got to the
Okay.
comfort stage very quickly. She got to the comfort stage a little bit later, like maybe 2 years, about half a year into our marriage.
Okay.
Um, but I got into the comfort zone very early, and it's partially it's a big part of why I felt comfortable marrying her in the first place. If I feel
Hmm.
like I can be comfortable in front of her and she doesn't care, like to me that's like a good sign.
Right.
Um, when we first met, we met at a dance event. So I was dressed up, I was dancing, I was impressive,
So
right?
you're
Like,
looking good. You were
yeah, I was
impressive. Oh,
looking good. I was,
yeah, you were.
I not to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna toot my own horn.
But
I'm a pretty
toot
good
that
dancer.
horn, man. Dude, I bet you
Yeah,
are.
I'm a pretty good dancer, and so when you're at a dance event, you impress
That's
people.
your
Like
job up there. Yeah.
you have fun, but you're also like impressing other people. You're doing the dance, like in the animal
Of
kingdom.
course.
You're flapping your wings. You're showing your best
With
side.
mating. Yes.
Yeah, you're kind of doing mating calls across. Even if you're not intending to, even if you're not
Yes.
intending to, it can be received as like
These ladies just be flocking to
the
you.
ladies be flocking. Well, not always, but actually not really. Not for me at least. I didn't really experience. Maybe I was a little callous and I didn't notice, but it
Probably
wasn't
that.
as it wasn't like there are a lot of other good looking good dancers out there. I'm not the only one. So obviously ladies have their pick, men have their pick. um
True. True.
but so when I met her, I was dressed up all the time.
Mhm.
But when she came to visit, I didn't dress up that much on the usual. I'm
Right.
a developer. I go to work in t-shirt and shorts, or t-shirt
Yeah.
and jeans.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't really give a crap too much
Gotcha.
about how I
But like,
looked.
I guess, were you still at that point like trying to impress her though, in a way?
In some ways, yeah.
Like, because you guys weren't married at that point, and you're
Yeah,
still like
yeah,
trying.
yeah.
You weren't like,
Yeah,
I
there,
don't know,
there, there's still some like,
like holding yourself back a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah. There's some peacocking, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like that phase lasted for quite a bit. Um, but it didn't last too long for me. I'm not big on. Yeah, I'm not very big on that. I'm a lazy person, man. I can't do it for too long. It's also very
I
fake
feel
to
it. Yeah.
me.
It is fake and exhausting,
It is
but like
exhausting. It's very exhausting.
it's almost like human nature though. For me, it was like, when I first start dating someone, it's, you know I guess, try to show my best sides constantly, in a way.
Yeah.
But then I think that's why also, for me personally, I think it's important to live with someone
Hmm.
before you marry with somebody. I don't know.
I
That's
think
just
that's
my own
pretty important.
personal.
Or even if
Yeah.
if you're not living with someone, to be
Uh-oh.
close enough
You're
that
cutting out again.
oh
Oh
no.
no.
Hello, hello. No. Hello. You're
I
still
think we
there.
lost each other.
I can still hear you. I can still hear you. Hello.
Did my internet go down? Uh-oh. Am I down?
I don't think you're
Am I there?
down.
Oh, am I good? All right, your stream, I can hear you kind of here and there. Let me refresh your stream. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you. Your
Okay.
stream's good.
This
Cool.
is
Sorry
weird
about
because
that.
you're perfectly clear.
You were
But
breaking up a bit.
yeah. My stream was dying, but
Uh-oh.
I was still receiving you fine. It's weird. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But good thing I'm recording this, so we'll have
That's very good.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
yeah. All right, sorry. What were you saying?
No, you were talking about something. I can't remember.
I was just talking about you and your comfort stage, and I was just
Yeah.
curious about it, and also about how the sense of trying, like, needing to live with someone
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You were
before
talking about
you
living.
kind of seal the deal.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty. For me, I think that's important because you just learn so much about somebody when you live with them.
Yeah. I think living with somebody or knowing what their living conditions are like, at the very least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
think that's where my relationship went wrong, was the comfort stage.
Mm.
It's because yeah, we lived with each other for, I think at the time, I think the 5th year mark or the 4 year mark for me. uh I just felt like I knew my partner inside out, you know.
Mm.
It was almost like this feeling that I didn't make an effort to get to know her anymore because I just know them. But like
Is it
every
because you know them or you think you know them?
I thought I knew them, you know,
Okay.
because like we've been together for so long. It's like, oh wow, of course, like I wake up, you're gonna be there, and we just see each other constantly.
Is this
We're under
your
the
most
same.
recent one? Your most recent
No,
relationship?
this is, sorry, this is my
First relationship?
yeah, like second relationship.
Got it.
It was,
The
yeah,
Canadian
it
one?
was my longest one. The one, so I met, I don't know if you knew how I met her, but I met her on Maple Story actually.
Oh, your first.
Uh,
Is this the one that you? Is this the one that you had the longest relationship, the 6 year one or
yeah,
whatever? Okay.
yeah. It was like 7 years ish, but yeah, it was.
You met her on Maple. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. She was in California. I was in Colorado, and then long story short, she moved over to Colorado, and she was gonna try to get,
Wait, really?
yeah,
Wow.
and she was trying to get roommates off of like Craigslist, and my parents weren't comfortable with that, and they said just live with us. So yeah, and I don't know. I think it was a really good learning experience because it made me realize that we change a lot, like daily, and if you don't like put an effort constantly into the relationship and get to know your partner, you just wake up next to them one day and they're just like a completely different person.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you guys been growing in like two different directions, and I think that was like a big wake up call for me
Wow.
because we grew apart without even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? So it was,
Dang.
yeah,
That's kind of crazy.
but you know, Maple Story has been a special game for me,
Do you feel
for sure.
like? Do you feel like if you were to do it again, like if you had another chance now, do you
Hmm.
think that would change? Do you think you
No, I
could
would.
get back together? No.
Oh, like wait, like have another chance with her
Mm-hmm.
right now?
Yeah. Same
Oh
person. Same
no,
person.
no, I wouldn't.
Is
Yeah,
that
uh,
because you know more about her that you're like, I can't do that.
yeah. I I kind of have a rule. I don't know if it's a good rule, but I don't like to double dip. Um,
Ah, okay. So you have
you
that
know,
rule. I know other
yeah,
people that have that rule.
it's more a personal thing where like if things ended
Mm.
and my heart just can't feel the same way, and it
Mm.
wouldn't be fair for the relationship, and that might just be a personal thing. You know, if things ended in a sense, like I can't I can't feel that. You
Mm.
know, it's that connection that was lost because we already made, there was something that was already broken in that sense
Mm.
to end. So it'll be really difficult. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it'll be really difficult for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. I mean, I'm not like that. I'm a double. I don't mind giving it.
You don't mind double dipping,
I don't mind
another
double dipping.
chance.
Yeah, yeah. I think of. I just think of it as an extended relationship because there's some instances where people are being immature and like bad decisions were made and people change because I know that I change all the freaking time. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, but I'm able to put myself in that mindset where I'm able to split the two relationships into different parts.
Right.
I think a big part of it is like being able to not calculate past mistakes or like
Hmm.
past faults or wrongdoings.
Like, yeah, yeah. That's
That's usually
that's
the
fair.
hardest part.
It is. It's just because you've had the experience, and it's sometimes hard to get over it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What are some of your on a slightly lighter note? What are some of
Mhm.
your goals with your stream?
With my stream, goals on my stream.
Or like the next goal? Like do you
Hmm.
have like a more like immediate goal?
I think finishing an adventure game, another adventure
Finishing
game.
an
I really
adventure
like,
game.
yeah, like I really like finishing games. It's
Have you finished a game on stream yet?
I have, yeah, I finished Zelda Breath of the Wild,
Okay.
um, Hollow Knights. I guess like some of these smaller, or some small, some bigger games, but it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
feels like really fun, like because they're games that I'm really interested in,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
really want to play, and it feels really good to just be able to finish something. I guess because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah.
bad at finishing. I guess so. And that's probably a pretty big goal of mine. Also, being able to like just get into a comfortable schedule with streaming and work.
What is your streaming schedule? Do you
I
have
don't have
one?
one. No,
Oh,
because I
yeah.
I have commitment issues.
I
So
I've had that I had that problem when I it took me 2 years to finally get set on a schedule.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it's tough because like there's just some days wanna I want to stream. Oh, thank you, Brian. Yes, Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh
I did
yeah.
I did play that one too through,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, there's I don't know. I guess I just like it when I can like stream or not stream freely,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
and not like tied to something. But then again, it's probably better to have a schedule so that you can kind of like be held accountable, maybe to turn on the stream, and then you like can look forward to if you need to like a day off or something.
Yeah.
So I feel that's that too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think for me the way I justified it with myself was like how to not stream on off days. For me was like you need to give my wife time. That was like the biggest reason. The second reason was like if you stream every day, you're essentially diluting your content because people
mm,
know that they can. Hey, you're just gonna stream every day, or like you stream most of the time, or like they don't know when to expect you, so they don't just. For me, it's a bigger deal because I have a slightly half your viewer base, so going on a schedule is like more important for me to be noticed versus like your larger streamers that
mm,
regardless of when you stream you're gonna get a large viewer base. I need to be very conscientious about it.
I see.
So that's like a big part for me, and like having a schedule also allows me to be very disciplined about my off days. Like if I'm not streaming Maple, I can be very disciplined about like maybe I'll spend this time improving my stream in some other way, like
Mm,
making a video or
right.
improving something about the visuals of my stream, or writing an app outside of work, or resting, watching a TV show, doing something non-Maple related. And that allowed me
Or
to
maybe
like
not.
set aside those days to like I can plan for those days.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are your next goals for streaming?
My my next goal is to try to be more um consistent about videos. I have a lot
Oh,
of video ideas,
okay.
but I'm very
Like
lazy.
For
Like video
YouTube,
editing
like
is a pain.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I
Streaming
think
is
YouTube would help
nice.
my stream. I think a large part of your success is the fact that you have a large YouTube viewer base.
Right. I mean, I think a lot of, of most of my viewers came from YouTube
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
So like
Yeah.
what's your subscriber count or like your average viewer count for per video?
Um, I think my subscribers is like 70 something
Okay. But like
thousand.
if you upload a video today, what would you expect it to
Oh,
to
it
get?
depends. Like maybe anywhere between 5 to 15,000,
Okay,
maybe.
so let's say if it's 5,000, like on the low end,
Okay.
right? But if like so if 1% of the people came from that video, you have 50 viewers already. So that's like a big deal.
Mm,
So like, yeah.
yeah.
To
Yeah.
me,
I can see.
I want to start doing that cuz it is beneficial to my stream. It's a good way for me to
Right.
spend my time because I get to learn something else, like video editing or like
Mm,
writing scripts or like just being a more holistic person, like getting more experience outside of just playing Maple in front of a bunch of people to watch.
right.
Yeah.
You're trying to build a community while building yourself up,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at the same time, in a
To me,
sense.
like video editing is like super beneficial because then I learn a new skill on top of building my stream community. So
Mm,
that's important to me. Yeah,
yeah.
that's my
No,
goal.
for sure. You know, it takes a lot of effort
It
to video
is.
edit. You
Yeah.
know, like it's really hard for me to start the editing and creating video process.
Mhm.
But I find myself like when I'm in it and I like get on that role and then like I produce it, it's like I'm actually like proud of like something I created. It's like art, you know. It is. I think what we do is art
Yeah,
here. It's
it
we
is.
create content, and we're able to, I guess, be confident enough and be like have that sense of accomplishment enough to like push the upload button or even push like the go live button, you know, on Twitch.
Oh, I don't have
It's
as
like,
much of an issue going live.
oh, okay. I sometimes have to like push myself. I'm like feeling a little bit tired that day, you know, or
Oh, okay,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh man, like, do I want to? Like, I do really want to turn it on, but
I
you know,
feel energized sometimes. Like even if I'm tired, if I go online, if I go live or whatever, and like some people start chatting, it helps
oh,
me. It
for
helps
sure.
me like get energy. Like I
I think just
feed
that
off of it a little
initial
bit.
start. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, initial start for sure. Like sometimes, and that comes with the scheduled thing, right? Like I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday means I have to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which is part
for
of
sure.
what you mentioned, like the commitment issues. Like if I don't stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday means I'm not streaming when I said I would be streaming. And if I'm tired on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, then I feel bad if I don't start the stream. And yeah, I see where you're coming from in that respect.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm like, I don't want to stream today, but I'm gonna make myself stream. It's part of a discipline, I guess. Yeah,
For
Mikey, you
sure.
stream every day. You shouldn't stream every day.
Streams.
I feel
Just
like
on
you
that
shouldn't
grind.
stream every day.
On the grind, man.
Yeah, yeah, man.
God,
Stream life is hard. It's
it's
fun.
fun.
It's fun, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
hard.
it is fun. It is very fun, man. And I learn a lot about myself and like being able to grow, you know, like just talking out loud.
Yeah.
I think it's yeah, it's cool. Like kind of almost like breaking yourself open a little bit.
How do you get yourself? How do you keep yourself entertained while you stream?
How do I keep myself entertained? Um, Usually like
Do you get
talking
stretches where you're bored?
bored on stream.
Yeah, where you feel bored.
Oh, I don't I don't think I've had that feeling yet.
That's awesome.
I don't know because usually like when the stream's on, I'm like I kind of sense like I feel like I'm on too, you know, in a way like the camera's on,
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of like I'm just I got something that I'm playing like a game, and I'm usually just talking, or if like no one's been talking in my chat, I'll just be talking out loud to myself because I like to dive deep into my own thoughts too.
Yeah.
I like when I'm road tripping by myself, I just that kind of sounds like a drug. When I'm driving on long drives, you know, I just I like to talk out loud to myself in a way.
Oh, that's
It's just
interesting.
it's almost like I just have conversations. to myself. It's kind of weird, maybe,
I mean, that's
but
one of your strong suits. That's for freaking sure. I
I'm
mean, that's
sure.
something that I noticed about. I mean, you're good at commentating.
Commentating. Oh
Yeah,
man,
you're a
my
good
mom says like
commentator.
my mom says like, why are you talking to yourself? She like used to always say that when I was growing up, because like I'll just like talk to myself
Yeah,
sometimes. Like I I have thoughts in my head that I just need to like get out sometimes. Um,
yeah,
and I wish, I guess that's why like going back to the whole content creating thing, but it's just people are here to, they can listen, like, and that's really cool because I have found an outlet that people will just listen, like
yeah,
whatever I just say, I'll just be talking, and I can't really find anyone really like that. They'll just listen to me. Like sure, people can tone me out and stuff, but it gives me that like false sense almost that like there is just someone out there listening to whatever I'm saying,
yeah,
and it's like really nice, and and there are people that do listen, like at least maybe someone, I don't
yeah.
know, but it's cool. It's
Kiao,
really
it's more the atmosphere. Kiao said it's more about the atmosphere the chat gives, so you won't be bored. That is kind of true, but I feel like I can't depend on that because the chat's not always moving for me. I don't know
oh
if
for
you
me
get the
too.
same situation.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
sure
like
you
yeah,
do
like my
because
chat,
Maple
my
streams
chat,
are like that in general.
I just I enjoy, but like my sense though is there's just people there doing their own thing, like they don't always need to be active or talking,
Yeah, yeah.
but like I can at least use this time like for some of the lull moments to like be able to just talk about anything.
That's what I'm trying to learn from you when I go. That's what I do when I watch streams. I like try to learn from the different streamers, and I feel like, there are a few streamers that do this very well. You're one of them. Emily is one of them. Aetherius is
Appreciate
one of them.
Oh, for
She
sure.
does a
Yeah.
fantastic job talking to herself or like entertaining people even when nobody's around. That's like,
Yeah, you
yeah. I think
right.
you and Emily,
Yeah.
you guys do that very well, and so that's something that I'm trying to steal. To be a better
It's like
natural creator
sometimes
without the influence of other people.
yeah. No, yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, it's just like a lot of like stretching too, like just have your mind just kind of be really open and just like latch on to
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
like just talk. Just let your mind open. Like right now I'm looking at your green plant right there and it's just making me think of like algae. And now
Algae.
I kind of like I'm just thinking about fish tanks.
Man, I
Like
remember that
I
one
want
time
to
I
ask
licked some
I,
algae.
I just I just want to like ask you now like if you're really into fish. But I don't know, but it's just but sorry. Really random stuff. Oh man. I've just been staring at that plant. I'm like, that is a beautiful plant back there. It's like,
That's my,
did they get that from under the ocean?
no, we
Is
did
that
not get
a
that from under the
okay,
ocean. No.
man? But
Oh
yeah,
god, it's the tangents. Yeah, he's very good at the tangents. That's for sure. And
it's I don't know, man.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of crazy. Can either of you guys remember an instance of streamer luck? Yes,
Let's see.
for sure.
Streamer luck.
Well, I don't know if I would consider it streamer luck. I would just call it luck. I don't think that because I'm a streamer, I'm more lucky. I feel like I've been more unlucky when I'm on stream than when I'm off stream.
For the content, man. There you go.
For the content. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I've had many situations where I'm like lucky on stream where like 22 starring in Arcane or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I've also been very unlucky on stream. Like I've boomed a lot of stuff on stream. And so I don't know.
Wow. You boom things on stream. Oh man.
A lot of
I
times. I've
I have
boomed a
not
lot
done
of
that
things on
yet.
stream. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. When Daboki names his Maple Story characters 10 out of 10 tangents.
Oh jeez. I have to edit so much out from that.
Frozen lamps too.
I let my mind wander a little too far sometimes.
Yeah. I mean it's a good quality. It's definitely entertaining, that's for sure.
Oh, well, I appreciate you thinking that.
Yeah.
Man.
Man, it's so fantastic to talk to you. It's been 2 hours
Has it
already.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It didn't even feel like two
Dude,
hours.
yeah,
I
the
feel like I
time
could
really
talk to you
flew.
for a lot more time.
Dude, same here, man. I have like a lot of questions I kind of want to ask you, but yeah,
Oh man, I mean,
that's great.
I would love to have you on at another point in time just to like keep
Dude, for sure,
talking
man.
because like you're a fascinating personality, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you. No, I really appreciate you having me on, man. This has been incredible.
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this. I was like pretty pumped. So when you messaged me first, I was out camping with actually Nekada. He's in chat right now,
Oh yeah.
and I got a message like out there in the campsite. I was like, do I just try to get on his stream while camping? Like no, no, no. Okay, let me just say next week.
No, you
Next
gotta
week.
you
Next
gotta
time.
give Nekada the respect of the
Yes, yes.
campsite. You know, you gotta
Of
give
course.
the
Yeah, of
camp the
course.
respect.
I was gonna have him there like massaging my shoulders while I was on your talk show, kind of just get me pumped up. That he's my go-to guy.
Oh god. Yeah, I had to get a job. If I didn't have a job, I would just keep going. But Daboki has to wake up tomorrow too, I'm
I
sure.
do. Yeah, I got to wake up a little bit early for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, this I would love to have another chat, another round with you at some
Dude,
point. It would be
it would
fantastic.
be
I
an
feel
honor.
like
Anytime, man. Anytime.
yeah, it's never a dull moment with Daboki, that's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I think we there's so much to cover with like I want to pick your brain on a lot of stuff. What kind of
Same here.
questions did you have for me? Like what topics?
I guess I think a lot of like dealing with relationships. I'm really
Mm,
fascinated with relationships in general.
yeah, that's interesting.
Relationships. I think that's like one of the big things. I think life perspectives. I would like to
Mm.
ask you some of your perspectives on certain life topics, I guess.
Give you my strong
Um,
stances and opinions.
what's that?
I'm gonna give you my strong opinions.
Yes, I would love it, man. Yeah, no, there's this rock story I want to tell you next time.
Okay.
Remind me to tell you about the
Rock story.
rock.
I'm gonna write
Yeah,
that down.
not
Wait.
Dwayne Johnson, but
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
I
Dwayne
wish. No, I
Johnson.
wish I would. If I can have soup with someone, it would be Dwayne Johnson. All right, but
Dwayne
it's not
Johnson, dude. I
Dwayne
used to
Johnson.
idolize him when he was The Rock. The Rock.
Dude, same. The People's
The
Elbow, man.
people's elbow.
How can you not enjoy the People's Elbow?
It's too good. I always wonder every time he does like more than one alt. Right? He takes off
Alt,
one
dude,
at the same
alt.
because he takes off one at a time.
That's
What
true.
if what if the pin doesn't work? Then he fails. Then he lost the first part.
Well, that's why he's got the people's knee too.
The
He
pe-
just keeps he's got all the peoples on his body, man. It's all there.
all the people's on his body.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Uh,
Yeah, that would be fucking fantastic. That'd be great. Oh. You know what we could
shit.
do? You know what we could do? If we were gonna
What?
have a round two, we could do
Yep.
this on your stream.
Oh, dude, I'd be down, man.
Like, I mean, I would love to just keep, all your viewers on my stream every Monday. Hell yeah, I'd take
Yeah.
that. But I wouldn't mind doing
either
this
or.
on your stream.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think
A theorist co-host? Oh, that'd be pretty cool too.
that would be good, man. Yeah, man. Anything for sure.
Yeah,
Over
yeah,
here on my stream, but I'm totally down. Just chatting with you is a complete blast.
yeah.
I like that. I like collabing. It's really cool.
We need a Maple Story panel talk. I feel like the hard thing about a Maple Story panel talk is I don't want that situation where somebody's a little quieter or like has
Yeah,
less.
that's me, man. Because I enjoy like intimate conversations, like one-on-one.
Yeah, me
Like if
too.
I'm in a group, I'm a
Dead
ninja.
silent.
I'm the absolute shadower. You know.
You're just a
what I'm saying?
listener.
Yeah,
You're
I'll just
absolute
listen.
shadower. You're just hiding in the darkness, into the
Yes.
darkness.
Yep. My thief panties.
Your thief panties.
Oh God. Never mind. Maybe not.
What was that?
No. Never mind. That's for round two. That's for round two.
That's for round two. All right.
Oh,
But
man.
anyways, guys, this has been a great show. Thank you so much, Daboki, Mr.
Thank you so much.
David. You can check him out
I
on
appreciate it.
twitch.tv/Daboki, or you can also find him on YouTube. I think it's also Daboki, right? It's also Daboki. Nothing
It is
else.
also
It's not
Daboki or
XX Daboki XX or something.
nothing with the X's, but something with Daboki in there.
Something
Daboki
with
should be good.
Daboki.
Daboki or Daboki, I forget.
You guys have
Yeah,
been a
that's what.
great audience. Thank you so much for watching the late night show with Daboki. Um,
Much
yeah,
love.
maybe we'll have another round of this. This has been fantastic. I would have loved to speak to you throughout, through the whole night,
Same.
but I
Same.
gotta wake up for work tomorrow, and so do you. So, man, that
I
was
do appreciate you.
fantastic. Anything you want to say before you before we end?
I just want to say, Andy, you are incredible. I truly do enjoy your content. Yeah,
I
I
don't know
look
if you have
forward
to
to
say that.
speaking. No, no, seriously, I do. I really enjoy what you have going on here. It's been really cool, these late night talks, man. I think it's really awesome that you're bringing out Maplers and like getting to know other content creators and collabing. It's really fun. It's really fun to like hear other people's stories because we all have stories. We're all the main characters of our stories.
You have a
So,
lot of stories. I just want to poke them all out. It's like
oh, not too many, but yeah,
not too many.
some for sure. We'll have some other rounds.
For sure, for sure. Anyways, thank you
Appreciate
guys
it.
so much. Thank you, Daboki.
Much
Thank
love.
you, thank you.
All right.
I'll talk to you. Are you streaming tomorrow? Well, you don't know. You don't have a
No,
schedule.
no. Tomorrow I probably will not be streaming.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Off
I
day.
got dinner.
Actual off day.
Actual off day.
Actual off day. Thank you so much for that follow, Delty. Oh God.
Thank you,
We'll
Delty.
we'll definitely do another one of these. It may not be like in the Monday late night format. It might be more informal, like
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
pull
just
you
hit me
on
up. You
randomly.
want me to come on?
No, I mean, if you're in a chat, you're just like, dude. I'd be like,
Let me come
yeah,
on and
dude.
pick your brain.
I'd be like, hell yeah. I'm gonna pick that brain.
I'm gonna pick your brain.
I'm gonna pick your brain. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.